I will be just a second. Oh, shit, y'all can't hear me. Okay. Let me lower that a little. Thankfully, hopefully, everything's pretty good. Let me fix my noise gate right quick when it comes to gathering the audio for this lovely stream. How is everyone doing? If I see one motherfucker say late again, I'm gonna fucking personally eat your mom's ass, okay? We don't need that negativity. Rating voice. Raid Shadow Legends. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good? It has been quite a little bit since last stream, hasn't it? Quite the little bit of time. First dorm stream already tardy. I have to wait for my roommate to leave. Give me a fucking break. Come on now. I'm not in this room alone, okay? But you know, we still have the lighting up. Still looking lovely. Still looking great. Goddamn autocorrect, that's what you... Yeah, fuck you. Happens. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Because one of two things is happening. Either, oh shit, Starfield just came out? Okay. That explains a lot. I was gonna ask if someone else was live, but, doesn't really look like it. That's a really cute outfit. I will like this and save this. If I oh wait, no, this isn't TikTok. This sucks. Y'all heard that, the audio. It's just Frederick Chen. Well dude. Well dude, it has indeed been 10 plus weeks. Look, I have an explanation, okay? But first you gotta get new people in Gayfesh. Gayfesh is streaming to like a couple of people. If anyone's getting view cucked between me and Gayfesh streaming, it's gonna be Gayfesh. Unfortunately. Okay. But I can explain where I've been. So I get to college, yeah? And I'm real fucking excited. I get a new setup. Well, the first issue was that the thing that I'm using as my second monitor, which is a drawing tablet, didn't fucking arrive on time. Which, as you can imagine, kinda fucking annoying. Yeah, when you order something, I paid extra for this thing to arrive on time. I paid extra money for this to arrive on the day before I moved into college. This shit didn't arrive until the night that I moved into college. And the thing is, I can't stream on one monitor. Like, even when I was streaming off of my Microsoft Surface, which is mounted to the wall right now, and I might start using that to watch live chat right now, I just have fucking Fiona and Cake playing, since that just came out. Your view cucking me away from him, actually. Yeah, I feel bad about that. But, condolences, Pillow. Yeah, just gotta wait for, more people to join. But, like, I couldn't stream with that gone. So I was like, okay, I'm going back home on Monday. I can just get it back, because on Monday I had a dentist appointment, so I was like, okay, I can just get it back, get set up, still have like I may miss a couple of days worth of segments, but I'll be fine. And then like when I get back, I can get the tablet set up, and then I'm good, I'm Gucci, we're good to go. Then the fucking internet went out. The fucking internet went out. Look, let me put it like this. For like the past fucking 2 weeks, the internet at my college has been non-existent. Like, when I say non-existent, I mean I was roughing it in here. Like, it was really wishy-washy over whether or not the internet would work. And that wasn't just an issue for me streaming. Because let me put it like this. I go to a modern college. If the internet is out, you're good. If the internet is out when I'm in college, I can't turn shit in. I missed attendance in one of my classes one day because the fucking internet was out. And I ended up having to email my professor for him to go back through and change it. So I couldn't stream due to the internet being out. And, you know, it finally comes back a couple of days later. Nice and cool. All nice and cool, the internet's back. We're chilling, we're big chilling, dude. We're chilling so hard. It is probably the hardest I've ever chilled in the history of chilling. We are big chilling. Okay? And then Fiona and Cake is about to come out. And then Zan, good friend of mine, is like, we need to watch Fiona and Cake. Which... I love technology. Where do I angle it? I actually have it going right now. It's too glareful for y'all to see it, but I have it going. This is what I used to stream off of. When I first started streaming, I used to stream off of this, and I just used to cast the thing to like. I used to have a like big ass desktop, which I don't use anymore because it's like well over a decade old. But I used to like pull up site chat on that so that not site chat, but a YouTube chat on that so I could read it. But after watching Fiona and Cake, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. But like, of course, Zan was like, "Hey, we need to watch Fiona and Cake." I'm gonna. Sorry about that. And I'm gonna do a watch party of all of Adventure Time leading up to Fiona and Cake. So of course, me, being a big Adventure Time fan, for a good portion of my life, I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I will absolutely be doing that. So I joined in, we finished up last night, and by we finished up last night, I mean we finished at 7 a.m. today, which thankfully, most of my classes aren't demonic. Most of my class times aren't demonic. My first class of the day most days, and by most days I mean like 4 out of the 5 days that I have classes a week. I'm off Saturday and Sundays, of course. But like, most of my classes start at noon. So I was willing to no life Adventure Time. And what slapped you in the face last night? From the top ropes with a steel chair. Oh yeah, why did I fall asleep? You want to know why I fell asleep? Because it was like 3 a.m. and I was like, no. Well, it's not that I was like, no. I did the thing that I usually do. Right behind me is my bed. Like, these covers and pillows and shit, I set this up so that y'all can't... Like, it's not like there's much to see on the back wall. But I just set that up so that in case someone comes in, like, you don't accidentally see them. My first dorm stream, here's to 4 years? Yeah, here's to 4 years. Well, I might get, like, an on-campus apartment. Or fuck it. Which I'm gonna go into my plans like a little later. I can see my audio peaking a little bit also. I'm actually gonna bring this back a little bit. It doesn't need to be so close. Hold on. But yeah. Fucking... What was I saying? Oh yeah. Like, I fell asleep because it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and as a matter of fact, I do need sleep, because I did have 2 classes today. I had one of my major classes, and then I also had chemistry. So that was going well. That is thematically appropriate, yeah. What's a pillow's pillow? My pillow has been transferred through the generations of my family from my grandfather to my father to me. And I'm not lying about that. I can actually show it on stream right quick. This is my pillow that I use to sleep every night. It's my favorite pillow. I've used it since I was like 4. It was my dad's pillow when he was in college, and it was my grandfather's pillow when he was in the military. Like this pillow has been through generations of my family just to get to me. And the reason why it's so good is because, like, I have a weird fucking neck that, like, likes to kill me whenever I sleep on a very thick pillow. So what I do is, one side of this pillow is like really fucking thick, and I start off like going to sleep on this side. Like, this is where I have all of my good late at night thoughts before I go to sleep, and then I flip over to the thinner side of the pillow because it's like a mountain. You can't really see it. Well, no, actually you kind of can. Like, see, it's thicker here, and then it gets thinner down here. And then I switch over to this side, and then I sleep on this side. And it is a family heirloom pillow. This pillow has been in my family for over 3 generations. Which is actually really sick. Because, like, I actually didn't know that story, and then one day, like, my dad had woken me up, we were going somewhere, and he was like, man, that pillow that you sleep on, like, your grandfather gave that to me when I went to college. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And, like, he used it when he was in the military, and I was like, so that, I've just been using, like, a family heirloom pillow without knowing? Saying that's a thin pillow? Exactly! And listen, I'm saying this as someone who is, very serious about pillows. A lot of the pillows that you see being sold in stores are way too thick. How old is it? I don't know how old it is, but my grandfather was... How long was he in the military? That pillow could be about 60 years old. That pillow could be about 60 years old. Was it in World War II? No, but it could have been in Vietnam. Because my grandfather was in the Air Force in Vietnam. Those pillows mess up my neck. I sleep raw and flat on the bed. Yeah. And that's why I like my pillow. Like, a lot of pillows are super fucking thick, and I don't need that for my neck. I need something that legit just elevates my head to where it's level and I'm not laying directly on the bed. Like, I just need something to make my head level with the rest of my torso, and that's it. I don't need something to raise it above that fucks up my neck, and that pillow has never fucked up my neck. Every other pillow that I've slept on has fucked up my neck. That pillow's never fucked up my neck. And it's for that reason that I'm actually very protective of that pillow. So, when I went on vacation a few months ago to Florida, I brought a different backup pillow that I use whenever I go places instead of that one. Because if I left that backup pillow, it's like, that kinda sucks. But, like, that's not my pillow. If I lost that pillow, I would genuinely be really fucking pissed. Because that is my pillow. That is the pillow. This is my family's pillow. Yeah? And I'll pass it off if I have any little fucking throw pillows. I'll pass it off to them when I'm dead. That's my pillow. But yeah. Shit, my fucking blanket came off. But yeah. Enough pillow lore. Literally, a pillow's pillow lore. What's going on? Pillow's little cousin? Yeah. Vietnam pillow. It's funny too, because like I didn't expect myself to have a pillow-based story like that, because like who expects to have a fucking family heirloom pillow? Like I didn't even name myself after pillows that you sleep on. I named myself, my YouTube shit, after The Pillows, who's the band who does the music for one of my favorite animes, Fully Cooley. Put the pillow in the wool. I probably will. Yeah. I have to know who's gonna take care of it. Because that pillow's not getting thrown out. You know, fuck it. If I don't get cremated, I might just ask them to lay me on that pillow. I might take that pillow to the fucking grave. Speaking of stories about yourself that you didn't know, I found out that apparently when I was in the womb, my umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck. That's fucked up. Thankfully that didn't kill you. We're glad to have you here. Oh, this was recently news to you? What do you mean? I've known this story for like about a year or two now? But I made my channel before that. Well, no, I didn't make my channel before that. I'd been using the name A Pillow before that. My pillow just came from IKEA. You don't have a special bond with that pillow. Are you bonded with the pillow emotionally? Yeah, I actually am. I didn't see that you were the same person who said that. I am bonded to that pillow. If something happens to the pillow, I would actually... I'm not gonna say I would cry unless I was having like a really bad day, but it would probably fuck up my week. Fun Fully Cooley fact, the Japanese dub for the cat meowing is done by Hideaki Anno. I mean Hideaki Anno, yeah. Anyway, speaking of which, I didn't get to show y'all because I wasn't able to stream, but yeah, a lot of shit has happened. I've had 2 COVID scares, but you know, thankfully I've been fine both times. I picked up some shit at Barnes & Noble that I didn't expect to pick up. I got a manga of one of my favorite animes, Princess Jellyfish. They had the full omnibus there, but that was like $70 fucking dollars. And I wasn't getting that. I mean, not 70, it was $170, and I couldn't afford that. I also got one of the Revolutionary Girl Utena one, which is really sick. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's the first dorm stream. And as a kid, legit, my sister... What? My mom always told me, apparently when I was a kid, my twin sister and I went to the doctor, and I was a calm kid, whereas my sister was chaotic, yeah. If you want to hurt a pillow, target his pillow, apparently, yeah. Amazing manga? Yeah, I fucking love Princess Jellyfish. Wait, does this mean the heirloom pillow's like a Horcrux? Who knows? I don't think my grandfather killed anyone, he was an engineer. Also, I'm not covering Chris Chan today. If anyone asks, I'm not covering Chris Chan. Listen, I will sum up, and this is going to forever be my position on Chris Chan. Chris Chan is a bad person, but Chris Chan is also someone who's been harassed like fucking hell for a good portion of their life for no reason at all. And for that reason, I refuse to talk about Chris Chan. I've arrived. Hello, Crispy Chris. Or Quispy. But yeah. Since we're having random family and baby stories, when I was born, my 2 older sisters came into the room to see me and they told my mom put it back. That's what my older sister said about me when I was born, apparently. Because she didn't want a brother, she wanted a sister. Ooh, shit. Actually, that's another topic I could cover. Now that I'm looking. Shit. I'm gonna move my mic again just because, like, I legit cannot see my, keyboard. Okay, this should be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, maybe Grand Pillow did say that. May you rest in peace. Shit. That's another good one. Also, y'all, expect me to stream tomorrow. Because on Fridays, everyone, I have one class, and it is a 12 to 12:50 class. Also, what the fuck is going on here? Why is this highlighted in black? Google Docs. Browdy. What are you doing to me? But you know, a lot has happened. Like, I didn't get to cover the fucking Trump mugshot. I didn't get to cover the Trump mugshot. I didn't get to cover a lot of shit. So, like, a lot of shit that would have been really good for the channel just didn't get covered. My oldest hated his little brother when he was born, and he still does to this day, since he gets into fights with the oldest, yeah. Will Fridays be regular Pillow stream day? I'm glad you asked, because I was gonna say that. Since I'm in college, and since I know my schedule definitively, and since I'm not working anymore, I don't have a job now. I mean, I do technically still work there, I'm just on leave since I'm in college. We will not be sporadic anymore. I will be streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and maybe Saturdays or Sundays, one or the other. Which won't be every week. Some weekends I'll go home and I won't have my stream shit to come with me, because I'm not lugging around a fucking mic stand and a fucking camera with me every time I go home. I don't want to do that. But referring to the Trump mug, I might. But yeah, so we're gonna have a regular stream schedule because my roommate is super cool and he's out like a lot. Like last night during the Adventure Time watch party, he was just gone. Like he wasn't in the dorm the entire time. And that watch party ended at like 7 a.m. Like he stayed somewhere else. Not because I kicked him out, he just did it on his own volition. So I'm gonna have a lot more freedom as opposed to like my parents walking in and going like, "Hey yo, how are you doing, son?" And then it's just like, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot more freedom in that regard. So be ready for that. And also, yeah, I mean, regular stream schedule. Would you do a mini segment compilation? A mini segment compilation? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But we have some shit to cover today. Oh, I'm gonna check the mini fridge right quick to see if my water's like fully cold. And then after it's cold and I pour it in, we'll be good to go. Oh yeah, that bad boy's cold. That bad boy's fucking frigid. And I got the ice cube tray with some ice cubes gone. Hell yeah. Okay, 5 seconds. But yeah, I'm really liking dorm life. I feel... Look guys, the college pillow arc is gonna be the best arc Pillow has ever done. Lightning round? I would lightning round. The only issue with me doing a lightning round is that I don't know what I would put in the lightning round because a lot of big shit has happened since I've been gone. Also, the issue with a lightning round is that, y'all actually have to watch it. And last time I did a lightning round, it did horribly in viewership. And I'm not gonna spend time making a segment if no one's gonna watch this shit. You know? That's honestly why, you know, sometimes I'll get viewer suggestions that actually sound pretty fucking good. But, like, I can't cover it because it's so niche. But I'm just like, okay, you know? That's risky as fuck, what I just did. I'm right on my keyboard. And my second monitor. But yeah, no. Like, the thing about doing things like that is that, I need to get viewership. It's what it is. And if I'm not getting viewership off of what I'm doing, then... fortunately, it's a waste of my time. Which is why I'm not going to be doing a lightning round. I could do retrospectives. For some reason, whenever I cover something and I title it retrospective, it does well. Have you noticed what types of vids do best on your channel? Mostly drama vids. Drama videos do best on my channel, but I don't like doing damn! Fucking... I don't like... I'm fighting with... because it has a straw on the inside, so whenever I put ice in it, it likes to be a dick and fucking not go down properly. Hold up. That was really fucking annoying. Okay. Anyways, I'm back. Have I noticed? Oh yeah, no, it's mostly drama shit. But the thing is, I don't usually cover drama shit. Drama shit and me talking about other people in the left-wing sphere of shit. So, like, my last video to hit 1K was the fucking lefty tier list where I ranked left-wing creators. That was my last video to hit 1K. And before that, my last video to break 500 was on Jesse Gender. And before that, it was me roasting Spider-Man Lotus, which is kind of drama-based, but also kind of not. And before that, my last video to break 500 was me talking about Shark and the whole Soul Bunny situation with Shark. And before that, my last video to also break 500 was my disagreement with Vosh on his take on, like, race swap superheroes. Like, the thing that does best consistently is whenever I talk about drama shit, but the thing is, I don't like talking about drama shit all too much. So, how did the original PICREW Trump do? It got about 300 viewers. Review current video game? I don't have the money to review current video game. I'm a college student. I'm a broke boy. Okay. So, I think second segment is going to be PICREW Trump, but I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of pickers for that. Unfortunately, I left the hat at home, so we cannot do PICREW Trump. But I already have one queued up. It's been a PICREW that's been making the rounds online, I guess you could say. So, wanted to do it. Yeah. Just keep in mind, the entire reason why PICREW Trump is even a thing is just because, like, I saw an issue with a fuck ton of PICREWs being really bad when it comes to the ability to make black people. Which is an issue, of course. That's just Demon Mama. Dude. Ew, wait, what the fuck? Wait, why does it look like that on my screen? Wait, what? Hold up. Why the fuck is it so wide? Yeah, no, it's not reading like that. That's weird. Yeah, why was that so wide? I did not set it like that. I do usually set it like this, though. Oh, that's better. I know, but that's just Demon Mama, dude. Like, this... That is just Demon Mama. So fuck it. I'm actually gonna put that in the roster. See if I can't make a nice pillow with that one. Am I wrong though? Like that really looked like Demon Mama. The pillow needs a PO box, maybe. You don't like drama, don't like Keffels, hear you say that? Don't start drama in my chat. I don't know what Keffels has done. Oh? Hey, look, maybe Keffels might harass me with some viewers. It would be nice. What does PICREW Trump mean? PICREW Trump is one of my favorites new segments that I've introduced on the stream. Basically what happens is I go through, I see if I can create myself, and if I can't create myself, I create President Donald Trump. Which makes PICREW Trump. a very fun segment. I do 3 of them, just because that fits time. And, yeah. Really fun segment. Because once again, PICREW has a big issue with not being able to create black people in it. Is this fucking warrior cats, dude? Holy shit. Yeah, dude, we might make a fucking warrior cats Trump. That'd be funny. Okay. And then I already have 3 segments queued up for this stream. What am I covering? Okay, PICREW Trump 2, Mitch McConnell dying, and some live viewer suggestions. What is a PICREW? It is a character that you create. Like a character creator in a video game. Demon Mama has shorter hair. It looks similar in face shape. Looks similar enough to the demonic mother. Okay. That's an idea, and it's actually hilarious. Thank you. I've already done 1 segment about this. What, for real this time? What do you mean? Okay. We've been going long enough, and I don't think we're gonna gain or lose in terms of viewers. So, PICREW or Biden, that doesn't have the same ring. Yeah. PICREW or Trump is funnier, because the thing is, Trump has a very distinct look to him. Biden just looks like any other any other fucking old man. Yeah? PICREW or Trump? Trump has a very distinctive look to him, and I feel like if you can't make me a very average-looking black person, but you can make Donald Trump a very odd-looking man, that says something about your priorities. Okay. Anyways, let me pull up the Mitch McConnell thing. Also, regular uploads will be starting on Monday. Umbrella, Ella, A, under my umbrella, Ella, A. Okay. Okay. Hey, howdy, hello everyone. A pillow here with the first arc of the dorm arc of a pillow. Before we get into this, I officially have a live stream schedule now. I will be streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and occasionally on Saturdays or Sundays, more than likely Saturdays, maybe sometimes on Sundays, but I will be streaming at least 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at later in the day, or even earlier in the day. It can range from after 3 to, up until 9 where I'm streaming now, so be careful about that. Look forward to it. But one thing that we should also be looking forward to is Mitch McConnell leaving the face of this planet. Mitch McConnell is, of course, the I don't know if he's a senior or junior senator from Kentucky, but he is a senator from Kentucky. He's also the Senate Minority Leader of the House of Representatives, and he is an absolute demon. This guy sucks. This guy is absolutely fucking demonic, yeah? And, he's up there in age. He's very old. He's a very old man. And, a couple of weeks ago, there was a situation where he was being asked questions by the press, and his brain just... he sat there and he was just like he trailed off. He was asked a question and he was just like, Well, you see, the thing about that is, like, it looked like he had a stroke. He walked away. President Biden called him. The president called him and was like, "Hey, yo, Mitchy Poop, are you okay, dude?" So yeah, that happened. And it happened again recently. So this is Mitch McConnell on WLWT5 TV. This is the second time this has happened to Mitch McConnell, and this person makes a salient point. No, this is the second time this has happened to Mitch McConnell on camera. It's likely this happens frequently. So let's take a quick look at our lovely demon, Mitch McConnell, just completely shutting down on camera.
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
So he was asked a question about
Did you hear
running
the
for
question,
re-election.
Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
Sorry, the audio
I'm
was.
sorry,
a
you
little
all. We're
low.
going to need a minute. Senator.
But yeah, no. Let's look at that again. Yeah.
thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
I think he just said, "Oh, that's right," and then he just.
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026? All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute. Senator. Benny.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is not a man who's well. And that's not women, of course.
okay.
Somebody else have a question? Please speak up.
And then his aide tries to play it off like he just didn't hear the question. Like, we didn't just see this man undergo a forceful Windows reboot. That is not the look of a man who didn't hear a question. That is the look of a man who didn't understand he was there. Okay? And this speaks a lot to a lot of things. One, Rip Bozo, Mitch McConnell sucks. Yeah? And I saw a lot of people undergoing civility politics, poisoning, may they get better. But they're like, oh, well, when John Fetterman had a stroke and had depression, all of the Republicans were mean, but all of the Democrats have been so nice about Mitch McConnell. Fuck him. Fuck McConnell. Let him suffer. This is great. I don't like this man. It is a good thing this is happening to him. Maybe it means he will die soon and stop plaguing this nation. He sucks. He's a horrible person. Like, this man is horrible. Let's not do civility politics. He deserves this. Yeah? But this also speaks on another thing. Age limits in Congress, believe it or not, are a good idea. Does anyone know? Also, yeah, John Fetterman isn't a demon wearing human clothing. Yeah? He is not a turtle demon wearing human clothing. Now, does anyone know how old the oldest member of Congress is? Does anyone know? The oldest member of Congress is 90 years old. Dianne Feinstein. Dianne Feinstein was alive before Hitler fucking killed himself. Dianne Feinstein was alive before Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. Dianne Feinstein was alive to see the effects of the New Deal. Dianne Feinstein was alive before the presidency had term limits on it. Dianne Feinstein was alive for the last 3 constitutional amendments. The last one was passed in the 90s. Dianne Feinstein was alive for World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, the war in Iraq, the war in Afghanistan. Dianne Feinstein was old enough. Dianne Feinstein was so old that when she was a child, television service didn't exist. It was a luxury. Dianne Feinstein was alive for Fantasia 1940. She's a fucking fossil. And I know I listed off a bunch of random examples, but when I say Dianne Feinstein is old, I mean she should be in a retirement home. The oldest person I ever knew was a family member of mine who lived to 98, and everyone was like, "God damn." Like shit. Because 90s is old. Most motherfuckers die in their 70s or 80s. This woman was alive in her 90s. This woman is alive in her 90s. She's still going to... She's being wheeled around in a wheelchair. This is elder abuse. This is elder abuse. Why are we sitting here and letting these ancient senators just sit around and screw us over when a lot of them can't even... Dude. Some fucking ragtag 1940s tunes were playing through Mitch McConnell's head when this happened, yeah? He was thinking about the last time he bought and sold a slave, dude. He got transported back to the fucking 1800s, because I guarantee you that fucker was not born when he says... I'm kidding. No, I'm just trying to... I know slavery ended in the 1800s, but, I'm just trying to send home the point just how old this man is. He should not be in Congress. This is the second public showing of the fact that Mitch McConnell has cognitive decline issues, which is fine. When you get older, you have cognitive decline issues. That's what happens. It happens. It's an unfortunate fact of life that people get dementia, people have cognitive decline issues when they get older. Those people with cognitive decline issues shouldn't be running the fucking country. Mitch McConnell at any given time is one of the most powerful people in this nation. Yeah? Literally a couple of years ago, this fucker who's rebooting on stage was fourth in line of succession to the presidency. Fourth in line of succession to the presidency. He does not need to be running the country. Dianne Feinstein does not need to be running the country. Why are these people allowed to remain in Congress? Dianne Feinstein is a Democratic senator from California. She can retire. Her seat isn't going to turn red. Let that woman rest, dude. Let that woman rest. Yeah? How old is the youngest person in Congress? The youngest person in Congress is 25 or 26. It's Maxwell Frost. I'm forgetting exactly how old he is. But that's when you can start. When you can start being in Congress, you have to be at least 25 to join the House, at least 30 to join the Senate. Which, personally, I think is fucked. No, I'll tell you what. 18 should be just the board for everything in the United States. You want to drink? 18. You want to smoke? 18. You want to do a little bit of weed? 18. You want to do a little bit of porn? 18. You want to run for Congress? 18. You want to run for the presidency? 18. You want to be a Supreme Court justice? Fuck it. 18. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't even think the youngest Supreme Court... Hold up. I'm pretty sure the youngest Supreme Court justice was... Oh, 32. Okay. I thought the youngest Supreme Court justice became a justice when they're really young. Yeah? But you want to do anything in this nation, 18. I think 18 should be the standard. I think that's reasonable. Yeah? And I think the cutoff for a lot of this shit should be 70. You want to be president? You better not be 70. You want to be in the Senate? Better not be 70. Because your ass is entirely too old to be doing shit. You want to drive? You better not be 70. Stop doing it. This is ridiculous. We don't need people. We don't need people who were alive to see the rise of the internet from like a couple of fucking military boards in World War II between different fucking areas of like the United States, different military bases. We don't need to see 18 are children, maybe some of those should be 21. What's the fucking difference? Your brain doesn't stop developing until you're 25. There's almost no difference. You can join the military at 17 with parents' permission. Listen, I can be drafted to go to war. If I can be drafted to go to war, let me drink some fucking alcohol, my guy. Let me drink some fucking alcohol, my guy. Yeah? Listen, wait, some of those should be 21? Have you seen what the fucking 70-year-olds in this country do? Have you ever talked to a 40-year-old conservative? A lot of people are still fucking children. It's about mindset. It is not just about what time you're born. Sometimes it's about mindset. Trust me, there are a lot of mature 18-year-olds and a lot of immature 21-year-olds. Okay? Maybe 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds shouldn't be going to war. That's where you get based. Yeah? Look, if you are willing to raise the military age to 20, I'm fine with that. Okay? I'll not trust an 18-year-old to be in Congress. I don't trust 30-year-olds to be in Congress. I don't trust a lot of people to be in Congress. A lot of the people in Congress are demons people. Yeah, and I'm not saying this in an Alex Jones, oh, they're coming after the children and they're drinking their blood way. No, I mean, like, a lot of these people are horrible people. Yeah, 18-year-olds suck. Everyone sucks. It's a fact of life. It's humans. It is humans. I've met many 50-year-old boys and girls. Yeah. People are stupid across the board. It's about figuring out how people are. Yeah? The youngest person in Congress is either 25 or 26, and he is bounds more fucking mature than a lot of the other people in Congress alongside with him, and I guarantee you he was a lot more mature than them when he was 18. Yeah? It's about person to person. About person to person. I think 18 should be across the board for about everything in this country. But once again, going back to it, I think we should standardize everything to 18. And then just set the cutoff for about 70 to 75. One of the two, I would aim for 70. Maybe 72, actually. That feels like a good age for me. Yeah? But anyways, Mitch McConnell is slowly going away. Slowly but surely going away. And all I have to say is that, ladies and gentlemen, Dianne Feinstein from the San Francisco Bay is getting held at gunpoint by other people in Congress like she's a jewel at K. And when it comes down to it, sometimes you have to sit and stand by and say, wow, that kinda sucks. But you know what else sucks? You can't follow me where the Zuck starts. You can follow me on Twitter, though. Links down below. I love you all. Thank you for joining. You can be high or low, tall or short. Make sure to join me in the Discord. Link down below. Become a bedhead. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever you play Fallout, let them eat lead. I rhyme. That's how you know I'm having a good time. I love you all. I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Gotta hit the stop recording button. I am serious though. I think 18 should be across the board. Actually, wait, no. I have a caveat. 18 should be... I think the age you should be to be able to make porn should be 20. Because a lot of people are very predatory towards those fucking 18-year-olds. Into porn. I think that should actually be 20. Bars, thank you. How's dorm life going? Dorm life is going good. Personal stuff, driving, alcohol, smoking, 18 makes sense. I think 16 for driving can work. Government 22 or 25 I feel is better. Nah. I disagree. I think it should be 18 across the board for most shit, unless it's like a driving. And like I said, I think porn should be 20. I'm sorry to hear about Autumn Peace. May your dog rest in peace. We should throw salt in the demon senators, just a suggestion. You don't want to get caught with murder charges against them. Gov stuff includes military. I'm willing to do military age at 20. 25 military, no draft. I'll say 20. Because a bunch of 25-year-olds in the military probably isn't the best. Like, it is demonic that a lot of the military does go after younger people. But at the same time, there is a reasoning behind that, and it's because generally it is kind of seen as better to have younger people in the military because it's less turnaround. You know, when you're 18, you're less likely to have kids than when you're 25. Which is fucked. But there is a reasoning behind that. It's complicated. Military shit is complicated. I could go on a rant later about it, but I do not want to argue about it right now. I apologize. Can I save this? Thank you. Certainly more important to be able to vote and drink at 18 than being a politician. Wait, question. If I was running in your district and I was the Democratic nominee, would you vote for me? Or would you vote for the Republican who's like 25? I'm 18 years old. Or would you abstain from the election? And don't say that I'm a special case and that you would vote for me. Do this across the board. Yeah? Just trust me, I will be the first motherfucker to say 18-year-olds are idiots. 18-year-olds fucking stupid. Yeah? But guess what? Everyone else is fucking stupid. Everyone else is really fucking stupid. You don't magically become unstupid at 25. I'm saying that with all of the seriousness in my heart. You don't magically become unstupid at 25. It's an arbitrary standard anyways. I just think 18 should be where it is. 18 is the marker of adulthood for a reason. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to run for Congress for, like, the next 7 years. Like, what? Ah, yes, I'm going to mature so much in the next 7... No, the fuck I'm not. I may come to learn shit, I may get some fucking life lessons, but once again, a lot of the people in fucking Congress haven't gotten those life lessons. There are people in Congress who are still out here fucking 16-year-olds, dude. These people are not mature. I thought you were a couple of years older, like 22. No. I'm 18, I am a freshman in college. I just turned 18 in February. So if you've been watching me since before February, you were watching me when I was a minor. I think the draft is the main military recruiting issue. We don't need it, and it's always been bad. Yeah. It's an arbitrary number. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I can't run for Congress until... Yeah, 2030. I was born in 2005. I can't run for Congress until 2030. which is ridiculous. Trust me, I probably have a better chance at winning a fucking congressional seat in my city than a lot of the other fucking Democrats running for office. And I guarantee you, Democrats would have a lot of an easier time actually getting youthful people out to vote if youthful people could vote for people in our own fucking demographics. I'm just saying. Just out of high school the other month? Yeah, I graduated high school a couple of months ago. And also, like, y'all do realize there are, like, recently a mayor got elected and he's 18 years old. Actually, I'll even look that up right quick to show y'all. Oh my god, New York Times, suck my ass. Now see? An ailing Arkansas city elected an 18-year-old mayor to turn things around. Yeah. Likewise, the best students at Earl High School often left for college and decided their hometown did not have enough to lure them back. Jalen Smith, 18, could have left too. Instead, when he graduated from high school last spring, he resolved to stay put in Earl, a small city surrounded by farmland in the Arkansas Delta, where his family has lived for generations. Why should I have to go somewhere else to be great where I can be great right here in Earl, Arkansas? Mr. Smith said a few days after his inauguration last week. He was setting at his new desk in the mayor's office, but never keeping still as he signed papers and alternated between answering a landline and cell phone that rang constantly. Yeah. Believe it or not, 18-year-olds can run governments if they need. Did you do a segment on that? On what? The 18-year-old mayor? Is mayor his first job? As far as I know, maybe? It doesn't say anything about him having other jobs. Mayor Pillow 1? Only in Animal Crossing. Mayor is way different though, is far more localized and you're personally familiar with its problem. Depending on the city! Wait, I come from a city of over 200,000 people. My city's budget is $696 million a year. Mayor is not a localized job, depending on where you're from. For him, it may be localized. From where I'm from, if I ran for mayor, it would be I would have a larger constituent size than some congressional districts, I'm pretty sure. And that is an executive job. Not just a legislative job, that is an executive job. And you should be focusing on all election people. Hey, listen, when he applies for college, though, if he ever does go to college, that shit's gonna fucking rock. Just like, yes, tell us about a time when, you stepped up to do something in your community. Yeah, I ran for mayor and I won. like imagine doing that in an interview. Just like, oh, yes, Mr. Smith, Mayor Smith. It's Mayor Smith. Jenna. Yeah, but you grew up there. Being a senator, you have to represent millions of people. You don't know the scale is way higher. I do not know all 200,000 people in my city. Trust me. I probably only knew a couple hundred. And again, like, You have to represent millions of people you don't know. The scale is way higher. That doesn't change anything. You're still representing a bunch of people that you don't know. Yeah, if I were to become mayor of the city that I'm from, it is 200,000 people, a lot of whom I have never met and never will meet. It being millions of people does not make that any different. You would be a part of NC politics? Yeah, I would be a tiny part of North Carolina politics at that. Historically, hasn't there been a lot of 18-year-olds that ran stuff? Like, the average life expectancy? Well, the average was low because, a lot of people died young. Generally, if you lived, past a certain age, you just kinda kept living and you died at, like, natural ages. But yeah, no, young people ran shit a lot back then. So... like, I genuinely don't see the issue with an 18-year-old being a senator. Like, what... okay, how about this? Why 25? Explain to me why 25. No, 30 to be a senator. Keep in mind, the age to be a senator is 30. The age to be a House representative is 25. So, 30 for a senator. You know, but I'm gonna make it easier. House representative, why 25? Why not 24? What is the difference between a 24-year-old and a 25-year-old, realistically? Okay, then bring it back. It's the difference between a 25-year-old and a 23-year-old. If we're going off of those terms. Yeah? Like... you have to justify to me why 18 is a ridiculous age, because I don't think that's too much of a responsibility for an 18-year-old to keep up. Especially since, as a senator, you get budgets to fucking pay your staff. You have a staff who works for you. You have aides who work for you. You have interns who work for you. A lot of senators don't even do their fucking jobs. They just show up to vote. If they even do that. Extra years of being fucked over by capitalism? Yeah, that's the only other thing. I could explain it. And if you're gonna say college education, just, oh, so many senators are not fucking college educated. Or at least didn't get a good college education. I mean, why a Senate? Why not just a House of Representatives? I've done a segment on this before. About how I would reform our current government. And I'm not gonna go over it again. But yeah, no. Senators have just so much more mature work than Housers, yeah. Yeah. The difference is, it's 2 of you to a state now. Woohoo! It's so close! But yeah, no. Like, I don't see the issue. And what about at-large congressional districts? There are states in this country that have 1 House representative and 2 senators. So there are... If you're splitting up the Senate 50-50, 18-year-old can't even budget their allowance properly. You honestly expect me to believe they can balance a state budget? Bruh, seriously? Wait, how do you think I afforded the streaming setup? I paid for it, myself. 18-year-olds can balance shit. Do you know? Listen, Donald Trump was president of the United States. He's in his 70s and he bankrupted casinos. Bankruptcy laws exist for billionaires in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and so on. They don't exist for fucking 18-year-olds. No one can budget. Everyone sucks at budgeting. Now you're just making spurious generalizations. Oh, well, 18-year-olds can't budget their shit, so why can you expect them to budget to balance a state budget? Hey. Political officers have department. Yeah, dude. Listen, I don't know how we expect President Biden in his old age to balance the entire budget of the United States of America. I have no idea how we expect that poor old man to do it all by himself. This is a horrible thing that we've been expecting presidents to do all by themselves for their entire time. They have absolutely no help at all in balancing the budget, at all, of the country. It's so sad. It's such an act of abuse against them. They're doing it all alone. They have to deal with all of that money, all alone. Delegation of duties. Delegation of duties. People delegate duties. You can be any age and suck at fucking running budgets. There are plenty of fiscally responsible 16-year-olds. I'm in college right now. I know a lot of people who are paying thousands of dollars in tuition by themselves who are my age. And I know plenty of adults who can't, well, I don't know plenty of adults, but I know there are plenty of adults who can't afford to pay their own bills. That probably do not cost as much as going to college does. This is a case-by-case, person-by-person basis. And again, delegation of duties. Like, I don't think I'm being unreasonable here. Like, we expect 18-year-olds to do a lot of shit, but then the moment someone brings up the idea of, like, hey, maybe they should be able to enter government, people think, oh, well, no, it's that age for a reason. No, it isn't. At the time, fucking, it was set in the 1700s, we didn't even know that brain stopped fully developing at the age of fucking 25. We didn't even know that, as a species. It's an arbitrary number. It is a very arbitrary number. Like, I apologize if it seems like I'm being crass here, but I fail to see where I'm wrong on that. Like, I think I'm being reasonable. And again, like, struggling to pay bills doesn't even necessarily make you fiscally irresponsible. This nation fucking sucks. But once again, budgets suck, in general. You aren't a bad adult for not being able to balance a budget, just like you aren't a bad 18-year-old, which is an adult, for not being able to balance a budget. Yeah, there are also parents putting off new glasses till the end of the month because I got $3 in nursing colleges. $3 in nursing colleges, yeah. It is a skill that has grown over time, sometimes, but some people never develop that skill. And again, I'm not saying that you have to vote for the 18-year-old. If you think the 18-year-old is too young, go out to your primary and vote against them. Just let it open for the 18-year-old to run. Because there are plenty of 18-year-olds who would know what the fuck they were doing, and there are plenty of 18-year-olds who would not know what the fuck they were doing. Just like there are plenty of 20-year-olds who know what they're doing, plenty of 20-year-olds who don't. Plenty of 30-year-olds who do, 30-year-olds who don't. It's person to person. I agree that we should lower it. I suggested 20, but I don't think it's good to go straight into politics right out of high school. Actually learn a little bit about the world first. There are plenty of sheltered 20-year-olds, and there are plenty of 18-year-olds who have had to fend for themselves since they've been 14 years old. There are plenty of people in their 20s and their 30s who have been sheltered, coddled, and protected by their parents their entire lives, and there are plenty of 18-year-olds who, the moment they got pushed out of their mother's fucking pussy, they've been stuck to care for themselves. Being 20 doesn't magically make it so that you know more about the world than a 19-year-old or an 18-year-old. It is an arbitrary standard. I am just saying that we should, I don't know, standardize the arbitrary standard instead of setting multiple different fucking ages for no reason. You don't necessarily know more about the world by being 20. You don't. It is an arbitrary number. The reason why I'm setting it at 18 is because that is when you are set to finish public school. That is when you are legally an adult. I think we should standardize the things that you can do as a legal adult when you turn 18. If you are old enough to vote, you are old enough to be in office. If you are old enough to understand how our political systems work enough to where the nation's like, you understand, you can vote now? You should be able to be in those fucking offices that you get to vote for. Is this insane? Is this insane? Is this insane? But it does seem messed up for someone to get out of high school and then be a senator. Seems bad. Vote against them. You don't have to vote for them. Vote against them. I'm not saying that you have to vote for them. I'm just saying that the option for them to run should be open. Why are we restricting this for no reason? There are 20-year-olds who are fresh out of high school. Have you ever heard of a super senior? There are plenty of stupid fucking people out there. The age should be 18. That's not what I'm saying. Most kids coming out of school still only know about the super idealized version of American history and geopolitics. The Republican Party exists! And a lot of those motherfuckers are not 18! A vast majority of them are above the age of 18, who are in the Republican Party, and all of them still believe in the idealized version of the American dream. And American history, fucking Ron DeSantis, who is in his 40s, is pushing policies in fucking Florida, and the state education of Florida, to say that, oh yeah, slavery had some fucking benefits. It doesn't matter your age. People can be stupid at any age. Let's just standardize the fucking ages to 18. I don't see what is ridiculous about this. What is the issue with this? I think I'm being completely reasonable here. Again, there's no magic switch that flips it. Wait, actually, I have a better argument. Do you know how many fucking 18-year-olds right now hate the United States of America? Do you know how politically left-wing the average fucking 18-year-old is? Do you know how anti-American the average 18-year-old is? A lot of fucking 18-year-olds graduate high school with a burning passion to burn this country to the fucking ground. The people graduating now are not the people who graduated in the 1980s. Gen Z are not Gen X. Gen Z are not boomers. Do fucking trust. For every one tradcalf groiper that you find on Twitter, there are 9 trans anime catgirl leftists, anarchists, who want to fucking set fire to SCOTUS. If we're talking about views, trust me, the younger people are probably going to be more likely to push your views than the older people. This is a hilarious story to unlock on the first dorm stream? Yeah, it is. And I didn't expect to get into it. And I'm gonna stop the stun lock. I'm stopping the stun lock. Good lord. Yeah? TLDR. 18-year-olds? Really no different. I think 25 is an arbitrary age to set. When it comes to entering Congress, we consider people adults at 18. Let's just standardize everything to the age of 18. Outside of a select few things that can be a little bit more predatory on people who are, you know, a little younger. Yeah? So like military age, maybe set that to 20. Let's maybe set the age to do, like stuff, you know, NSFW stuff. So maybe set that to 20. Yeah, because, you know, we don't want people getting coerced into doing stuff when they're, like, 20. I mean, when they're, like, 18. Yeah? So maybe the more coercive stuff, let's set that a little higher. But I think if you're old enough to vote, you should be old enough to run for office. If you're old enough to understand our political systems enough to want to know who you want to represent you, you're old enough to be one of those representatives. I think that is a reasonable opinion. I don't think I'm unreasonable about it. We set the age to be an adult at 18. Let's standardize everything to 18 outside of a select few things that someone might be a little predatory towards. Yeah, like I said, the military. In my high school, we had a lot of military recruiters not walking around there set up at tables. Yeah, not walking around there set up at tables, but they were trying to predate on the kids under 18, getting them to join the military when they turn 18. That's a little messed up. Maybe set that to 20. I don't think this is an unreasonable position. If anyone wants to debate me on this, they can do it. The Discord is down below. Put it in the beta pillow submissions. I will get back to it. And maybe we can have some fun. If you like the stun lock, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Like I said, Twitter down below, Discord down below. You can do it there. Dorm stream. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays now. I love you all. I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button. I didn't even record that. Just kind of the line. Zoomy dear, I don't have commands in chat. No commands? Yeah, no. This isn't site chat, unfortunately. Okay. That kind of extreme isn't great either. I agree. Maybe we shouldn't burn SCOTUS yet. Okay? Let's not do that. I agree. Yeah? But that just goes to say, a lot of people politically fucking stupid. Okay. With that being said, thankfully, we have a fun segment coming up next. And then I will be streaming tomorrow. Like I said. Then when should we burn SCOTUS? Let's not bedpost. Okay. Next segment, we're doing PICREW or Trump. Okay. Where's the Animal Crossing music at? Damn. Okay. Wait, okay, that's playing. Okay. One of my classmates that I had when I was in a brick and mortar school wanted to join the military. I think the Marines or Navy when they were 12 or 13. Yeah. It's pretty fucked. Use OBS to add Trump hat as an overlay whenever it's called. I love you so much more than Kuma. That's actually so clever. I just need to find a good PNG. Save images. At. Boom. Add image. At. Image file. Downloads. At. Hell yeah. Save. Hell yeah. It is a Make America Great Britain Again hat for some reason. Which I didn't notice. Maybe we can, hold up. Muggy. Okay, then we go in here. Image. Wuggy. Muggy. Boom. Shut, he's large. Save. Okay. And all we need to do is put hat above. Boom. Boom. And then they should increase with each other. All I have to do is group hat 2 and just put you both under there. Boom. Hat. Hell yeah. Then I'll come down here. Boom. Group. Add existing. At 2. Boom. Alright. So we are ready for PICREW or Trump 2. Rank Trump mugshot 0 to 10. It's a fucking 12. Okay. Brothers, on this Apillo stream, we have a very fine tradition that we do. And if you may notice, I am talking in a deep Southern accent, and that is for a reason. Today we are doing part 2 of one of my favorite segments that I quite enjoy doing whenever I stream, and I call it PICREW or Trump. 1 second. Okay. Chat, I'm gonna have to start hiding you whenever I start segments and shit, because we have cuss words in chat and YouTube actually doesn't like that for like the first minute, so ladies and gentlemen, on this A Pillow stream, we have quite a tradition that we like to do, and if you may notice, I'm talking in a bit of a southern accent right now, and that's because today, fine patriots, we are doing a nice little segment that is part 2 to a segment that I like to call PICREW, or Trump. So, before we get into it, I am now moved into college, actually, so I will be streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. On a set schedule. If you want to keep up with that, join the Discord down below. I announce whenever I'm about to stream there. And let me explain how PICREW, or Trump, works. So in PICREW, or Trump, and I'm not going to do it with the accent, in PICREW or Trump, basically I go on the site called PICREW. And in PICREW, people create little characters that they do. Yeah? And these little characters are avatars of them. As you can see, we have a couple of people doing their avatars here. It looks like them. Quite nice. It's quite cute. Yeah. And it's simple. I try to make myself. And if I can't make myself, I forgot to get the hat when I moved into my dorm, so I will be flashing this lovely image on screen, Make America Britain Again. And if I can't make myself, I will be making US President Donald Trump. So let's get into our first PICREW. So down here, this one has been doing the rounds on Twitter.com. And let's see if we can make me right quick, chat. Let's see if we can do it. So, we clicked this one, the red one. So, let's see if we can make me right quick. I'm trying to find the skin options. So far, I'm seeing no skin options. Maybe this is a skin option. It is a skin option. Okay. So that's about my skin. Too bad my eyes. Would they have anything approximating my eyes here, potentially? I don't know. I don't think they do, but you know, that really doesn't matter. Because it seems like this is mostly an anime girl maker. You know, fuck it, we will make anime girl a pillow. We will adapt. We will improvise, adapt, and overcome. So I'm gonna give myself these eyes. I have black irises, dude. Black irises. No one start calling me a fucking egg, also. Okay? So, hair color. We'll make it black. Because, that's about my hair. Mouth-wise. Okay. Oh shit! Wait, hold up. They have some lippy lips. Have some thicker lips. That's actually good. You don't see that a lot in PICREW. Nose-wise, the nose leaves a lot to be wanted. I am a black person. I have a pretty black person button nose, I guess you could say. But honestly, I'm fine with the nose options. It's better than most. I do not have sharp ears, for I am not an elf. Blush. I'm not a blushing person. Not a blushing person, but you know what? Since we were making anime girl a pillow, I'm gonna toss on some blush. Just for the fucking hell of it. Is this shade? Is this shading? What is this? Oh, it's a mole. It's a mole. I thought it was face shading. Okay, I don't have any moles. Actually, I do. On the side of my cheek. Forgot about that one. I thought it was like a blackhead for a while, but it's just a mold. Freckles? I do have freckles, but none on my face. Sweat? I'm not a sweaty person. Okay, hair. Hair is where we make or break it. Do you have any black people hair options? Okay, not in the bangs section. You know what? They can still rescue it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, it looks like we're just gonna have to run through. And, ah, shit. We're gonna have to make anime a pillow. Damn. That's rough, dude. Okay. What here approximates my hair? I guess this kind of works. Why does it keep angling it down whenever I click? That's a little wrong. Nothing here. Nothing here. Yeah, I got the Miles Edgeworth going. ladies and gentlemen. It's looking lovely. Any side hair? No, I can make myself like Hatsune Miku if I wanted though. Okay, let's get to outfits. Whole lot of shit here. What the fuck? Okay, carrying on. Good thing they buried that. I'm just gonna toss on a t-shirt, actually. Anything on top? No, I'm good. I'm good. Hands. Yeah, dude. Let's, do you have any watches? I wear a watch. I think that's the closest to a watch I can get. This is actually pretty detailed. All things considered, PICREW-wise. Maybe a, yeah. Yeah, that's a cool fucking style we got going there. Legs. From here to Homeworld? Sure, fuck it, why not? Collars, no. Glasses, no. Mask, no. Eye patch, no. Earrings, not yet. Bows, no. Damn, they have everything. Except for hair options for black people. Damn! Dude. The fuck? Okay. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen. It's my spitting image. Look, it's me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a segment that I like to call PICREW or Trump. This segment deeply disappointed me because I couldn't even make my goddamn self. They had no black hair option, so you know what? On this fine occasion, we will be making the great President of the United States of America. He did everything right, and we indicted him. President Donald John Trump. So first of all, as per our lovely president's fucking arrest record, he actually has blue eyes, which he actually does if you look at him up close. We're gonna give him some nice pleading eyes. Of course, our great President Donald Trump has some lovely, lovely, lovely eyelashes. He's looking beautiful. He's looking gorgeous, ladies and gentlemen. Eyebrows, he has some nice eyebrows, and of course we gotta get that lovely strawberry blonde hair color coming out of our lovely President Trump. Ooh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Our President Trump doesn't blush. He's not weak. But we're actually gonna put the blush on him. It shows that he has good blood flow, unlike those radical left Democrats who suck on adrenochrome of children. We're gonna get rid of the sweat. I didn't even realize I was on there last time, and now we get to do the hair of our glorious President Donald Trump. I'm saying this in a dorm right now, dude. I'm gonna get some weird looks tomorrow. I'm just gonna have to be like, hey yo dude, I'm live streaming, dude. I can't do it. I gotta entertain the audience somehow. Okay, now we just gotta get the hair just right. Damn. Is there anything else that's like closer? Okay, shit. Might not even be able to make Trump. So now we gotta get the back of the hair just right. Oh yeah, he has a streak through. Why is that green? What's with the green highlights in this PICREW shit? I'm genuinely confused. Oh wait, shit, the skin. Not the skin. Yeah, the skin. I forgot to change the skin. I mean, the thing is, like, they were good on the skin options. In terms of skin color, it's just like they dropped the ball on the fucking hair. Which is to be expected. That's usually where it's, like, made or broken, but you know what? It is what it is. Unless, yeah, where were the ears? Because the ears were... Hell yeah, now we're cooking with gas, brothers.
Gotta make him nice and pale because he's not dark like them darkies that like to walk around the place. I already used that joke last time around. Okay. Now we're keeping it going. We're keeping it going. Of course, for our president, Donald Trump. He was a good friend of Michael Jackson, so he's gonna have the Michael Jackson glove on. Hell yeah, brother. And then we're also gonna have him coming up with a claw to symbolize his hatred of oh god. To symbolize his hatred of those radical left Democrats who stole the election from him. Of course, our great president Donald Trump is always wearing battle wear, and part of that are his leg protecting garters. Hell yeah, brother. Gorgeous. He has the collar on, of course, because he is an official man. Oh god. I cannot do another segment like this. Okay, is there anything else clothing-wise? Or no? Of course, our President Donald Trump is in tune with nature, which is why we're going to be giving him, hat ears. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Am I just skipping areas on accident? The fucking, scroll bar. Yeah. Hell yeah, he's looking great. Ladies and gentlemen, he's looking phenomenal. Everyone, I introduce to you the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald John Trump, animeified, to symbolize our union with Japan. Da 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 da. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is the first Trump done. A reminder, starting tonight, I will actually be posting these in the Discord down below, so that you all can enjoy them, alongside everyone else. But just look at that gorgeous picture. I'm an artist. Or am I autistic? The world will never know. Okay. Moving on to our next PICREW of the video. Depending on how this one goes, it may be the last one. Ladies and gentlemen, this PICREW. Hopefully it's promising. Already. Very good with body type, actually. Although it loaded weird on my screen. Thank you. Okay then. You can select the different bodies. I'm a little lean. I'm a little slim. I have the fucking lips on lock here. I don't think we're gonna have any issues with that. Damn, face shape too? Hold up. I think this one might just be a straight pillow. Those eyes are piercing and terrifying. A little too far apart. That's a little too far apart. Those are, yeah, that's about right. Oh yeah. Hey guys, I think. Wait, what do the nose option? Holy shit! Yo, Brody. Okay, I just need to thin out the lips a little bit because, listen, I don't serve that much cunt, okay? Well, shit, I'm not disappointed either. Goddamn. Someone clip that. Okay. That's about fine. Yeah, that's... Let's make these a little more skin tone. Yeah. Maybe a little thinner? Nah, that's a little too wide. Is this good? Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Holy shit. People, I'm actually feeling good about this one. Chad, how are y'all feeling about this one? Yeah, this one's actually looking like it may be good. That's mostly facial stuff. I don't have anything really notable on my face. Piercings, I don't have any. Makeup, not that kind. Holy shit, accessibility? I have hearing aids and shit. What's this? Wheelchair arms? Wow! Dude! Full hairstyle? Yo. Bro. Ah! Dude. Okay. Okay. I'm actually amazed. And then it breaks it down to... Yo! Yo, they have edges! What the fuck? No, guys, I'm genuinely, like, shocked. I've never seen a PICREW that's actually this fucking good. Okay, let's look at clothes. Holy shit, it's like underclothes. Like, honest to god, fucking underclothes. Okay, I'll put on a white tank top. Usually what I wear. Shirt-wise. A little tattered. Got the Grand Slammer. I'll put on a little blue sweater. The best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. Okay, I'll put on the I'll put on some flannel. Oh yeah, nice flannel. Hats. Oh no, those aren't hats. Those are hijabs. And various head coverings. That's sick, y'all. There's more earrings. I don't have any. Pins. What do they have? Okay. Holy shit! Ladies and gentlemen. Dude. Okay, listen. This is just me if I served a little bit more cunt. Okay? If I served just a little bit more, that would actually be me. The D-Jarn PICREW is a good PICREW. This is a solid PICREW. I was actually able to make myself. So we didn't have to Trumpify that one. Those are the rules of PICREW or Trump. If we do not have to Trumpify... I mean, if I can make myself, we don't have to Trumpify it. And that is one of the only times that I've been able to make myself, and I was actually like, holy shit, that's me! I'm him! I'm him! I actually made me. So you know what? That gets the PICREW or Trump seal of approval. Y'all like Warrior Cats? I never read it personally. I had some friends who did though. But yeah, I guess we have to try to make me in Warrior Cat form. Okay. This is what the fuck's going on? Okay. Well, maybe not that dark. Okay, I'm black. Maybe not that dark though. Okay, different face markings. Can I get myself a fade? Holy shit! I mean, that's the closest I'm gonna get to a fade, I guess. Unless, wait, what if I make this brown? Can I make this black? Oh yeah. What the fuck, dude? Wait, no, this is kind of funny. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. Not in a furry way, of course, but in a, like, I didn't expect this one to actually be kind of fun way. What's this? Oh, that's the little bridge up to the nose. Okay. Pretty clean. Pretty nice. Pretty fresh and clean. Yeah, I gotta get the jawline in there. They even have eye color, dude. But black. Okay. I mean, I guess. You know, close enough. Pupils. Can we do pupil color? No? No, that's fine. Guess I'm just gonna look a little demonic. chill. Yeah. Collar. I wear no collar. Because I have no master. I'm like a bunch of you fucking bottoms. Okay, what's this? Can I make this brown? Holy shit, I can. Brown. Bots. Ah. Now let's put some shrubbery. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's my spitting image. Okay, I can't in good. Okay, Felidays, Felid underscore Felid. This is actually a really cool PICREW. I am gonna have to Trumpify it, not because I can make myself, you know. It's a cat, it's an animal. But I'm gonna do it because you know what? Actually, we've been going on this segment long enough. We made one very... Listen, we already made Cat Trump, okay? I think we've had enough Cat Trump for one video, and we're going on 20 minutes. If you like this video, if you like PICREW Trump, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Remember, you can find the PICREW Trumps in the Discord server, link down below. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, link down below as well. I go to live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm getting on a brand new schedule. Since now I'm in college, I can have one of those. So, join that, link down below. And I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. That was fun. But Apilla, you're a furry? I'm not a furry. Pillows enjoying making a little pharaoh guy. I guess you could say enjoying, but not from like a furry perspective, from a... Like, I didn't expect that to actually be kind of fun, in a funny way. Did you just leak your first name? I don't believe. I do not believe I leaked my first name. And if I were to ever leak my first name, I would appreciate it if y'all just didn't call attention to it. Fun segment? That's what those segments are for. The PICREW or Trump segments are meant to be entertaining, nothing else. Okay. Damn, I can't type tonight. Yeah, if something leaked, you should DM me about it. Cause like, I'm not gonna lie, there was low-key one time when my dad walked in midstream and fucking like kinda doxed the city I lived in. And I didn't say anything about it, and no one said anything about it because I don't think anyone noticed. And went back and said anything about it. Something was in the corner of the images. If something was in the corner of the images, then it probably wasn't my name. Because unless I said it out loud, then I didn't dox myself. I know, you're fine. But like one time my dad almost accidentally doxed us and said like a name adjacent to the city that we live in. And I was just like, oh shit, okay. So then I went through and I like privated the VOD. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, go make the tweet bang. Come on. This is also where you can download it before people in the Discord get it. Oh yeah. I want to see this bang. We'll have to wait. Hey. Should I cover Bunlift? Yeah, I feel like I should cover Bunlift. Liv Walker, yeah. I believe that's their name. This person is doing the PSX fucking Bloodborne cart. And a bunch of people got mad at because he made a meme. Yeah, she wanted to make sure it wasn't they, them. She, her. And really into Armored Core, I see. They produce good fucking content, though. What's up with her? Been idle in chat, what's up? Hello, Naomi Chance. What's up with her? A bunch of people got pissed at her because she fucking like put herself over a meme. And it seemed like a lot of the people who were pissed at her were just doing it because she was trans. But then again, I would actually have to find the shit. Because for some reason, I didn't put it down in the Google Doc, so I might just have to save her for tomorrow. But, like, her content's really fucking cool. She's making a, like, PS1 fucking Bloodborne card kind of game, which is sick as fuck. And, he has a cool character. Like, this is cool fucking design, dude. Especially with, like, the whole PS1 aesthetic, like the low poly shit. It's just fun to look at, dude. Like, I don't see the issue with this. Just a bunch of people being stupid for no reason. I think it happened like a couple of weeks ago, yeah. Transphobia seething again, that's what it seemed like. Because no one had any reason to get mad at her for, like, making that fucking meme, other than the fact that she's trans. Which is what it seemed like a lot of the people who were pissed at her were doing it for. It seemed like it was because she was trans. Yag. I've, mistyped Yag a couple of times myself. A good return to tradition, indeed. Return. What else can I cover? I mean, technically, all I have left is the viewer suggestion. You're out of touch. I'm out of touch. You're out of touch. I'm out of touch. Also, thank you all for putting a lot more shit in viewer suggestions. It's been really cool. Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
Folks.
We have a Mildred video, people. It is a 22-minute video. It is coming to us from, Naomi Chance! Hell yeah! But before we do, I actually do need to set us up on a game because it's a 22-minute video. And I like doing video reactions like this whenever y'all are entertained by me playing a game. So, I'm gonna get my Steam Deck right quick. Okay, I got my Steam Deck right quick. Also, can y'all hear, like, any warbling in the background at all? Because I'm pretty sure I do have it. Like, I had to set a webcam, not a webcam, a microphone filter. I tested it yesterday, and it sounded fine. But, the fucking, like, air conditioning in this dorm is really fucking loud. Like, it sounds like a fucking jet engine, dude. Steam Deck. He's okay. She's okay. She survived. It's been taking a little bit of a while to boot. Is it driving you crazy? No. I guess you could say I'm, like, habituated to it. It's not bad. It's just, like, I don't want it popping up on videos. Because, look, y'all don't realize how it is from, like, the YouTuber side. Anytime you have fucking audio issues as a YouTuber, it's like 10 people in the fucking comments saying the same thing. It gets really fucking annoying after a while. You drop that so often. That is my first time dropping it. I drop my phone a lot. I've never really dropped my Steam Deck. Like, that is my first time fumbling that. Okay. Now, chat, what I have to do is I actually have to find two things right quick. Yeah, I found one of them. This means I need to find... Which, it should be in here. Hello! Okay, accidentally disconnected my mic. Okay. This is 1 bit. Now there are 2 ways I can do this. I can be really ghetto, and I cannot be really ghetto. But unfortunately, I'm in the business of being really fucking ghetto. So until I can find the actual piece that goes from my capture card into the laptop, I'm just gonna hook it up like this. So I'm gonna boom, boom. 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 Skabloomy. For Ploomy. Woomy. And, fucking sue me. Yeah. Now, if I'm right, which I always am, if I go down here to game capture, okay. But that's the wrong window. Okay. So that's right. Add group, add existing, time frame. Yep. Okay. Tap card, deactivate, reactivate. Fuck. Yes. Add. Video capture device. Tap card 2. Boom. USB video. Hell yeah. Then all I have to do is put cap card 2 below everything else. Hell yeah. Okay. Then shrink this down a little bit. Okay. I have not done this in like a while. Let me figure out what games we can find. Okay, so we have Persona 5, we have Celeste. Which I think I might just end up playing Celeste. But we'll see. On the big card. I have Spider-Man Miles Morales, but that one is probably not the funnest to watch on stream. Life is Strange is for when I get a little bigger and I can actually sustain gaming streams. I have Ghostwire Tokyo. I don't think I'll do. Yeah, and Celeste. I'm making the executive decision. We're playing Celeste on stream while we react to this video. Ooh, yikes. Okay. That wasn't too doxing me. Wasn't too doxing me. Okay. Just gotta wait for this to load. Boop, boop, boop. 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 Okay. Ah, yeah, dude, I'm so fucking clever. Okay, so I'm gonna window projector the main fucking Celeste game, and I'm gonna screen projector. Yeah! And then over here, all I have to do is pop up the video. Set this to about 1.5 times speed. Button the bud. And cut up. Oh shit, Celeste is playing music. Okay. That's not what I want. Maybe set it to about a negative 6.8, whereas desktop audio can be...
Folks.
Yeah. Cool. And then pull up video. Ladies and gentlemen, and those not within, sometimes there are horrible people who inhabit our spaces on the internet, the online left. This is my Steam Deck case. This is relevant. And one of these people is Thought Slime. Thought Slime is someone who has slandered friends of mine, someone who frequently engages in the woke scold community. Mildred is a bad person. We don't like Mildred. But Mildred here is going to be talking to us today about apparently the concept of abolishing the left. And I accidentally gave y'all a little bit of a spoiler. Because we will not just be watching this video, we will be watching this video while we play Celeste. So, buckle up, buttercups. It's going to be a spicy meatball today. And, let's get into it. By the way, I suck at platformers. So yeah. Mildew, Thought Slime, Mildred. Let's get it.
There's a problem with the left, and I'm not simply saying that because I am the subject
That's
of criticism
too
on the
fast.
left. No. We can't win any confrontation with the far right unless this changes, because the left has alienated the average person. Folks, there's a problem with the left, and I'm not simply saying that because I am the subject of criticism on the left. No. We can't win any confrontation with the far right unless this changes, because the left has alienated the average person, which in this case is me,
suck at
with a focus
Celeste.
on niche, boutique issues, and it needs to focus on...
Okay. Thought Slime already talks really fucking fast.
Outreach specifically towards the white working class, a term I've adopted in this context because it sounds less racist than just saying white people, but actually it is just racism mixed with a little bit of classism, actually. But don't worry, there's enough plausible deniability to gaslight anyone that points that out. See, we can't let partisanship divide us. Hey, you ever notice that a lot of people say that kind of stuff and they say it right, and
The
then if they
controls are
follow
flipped
it
on
up
Steam
with
Deck.
some of the wackest
Oh,
horseshit
God.
you've ever heard in your entire life, just some real garbage brain shit from an idea dumpster? Ideas so fundamentally without value that you throw them out, you can't even recycle them. You just throw them right in the dumpster.
Okay. 1 second. Consider this a pause in the segment, I guess. I gotta I can't do this like this. Because, you see, whenever I fucking connect in a Nintendo Switch controller to my Steam Deck, it fucking strokes on me. Because the Nintendo button layout is weird and bad and gay. Which is why I was sucking more than usual. Because all of the buttons were fucking flipped. Okay.
And here's the thing about the left. Can we talk for a minute about the left, please? Why is nobody talking about the left? There's something I simply must say about the left. My thought on the subject is fuck the left. I don't care about the left. I don't owe it my loyalty. Neither do you.
Well, A, I forgot to restart the shit. And B, for some reason, this is frozen now? Come on. It's not responding. Ah. Come on, dude. Really? Okay, chat, I apologize for the bad fucking tech shit. Leftist tech support, dude. What the fuck is going on? Because my Bluetooth is on. I know you're connected to the fucking controller. Yeah. Yeah, Nintendo Switch Pro controller. What if I save and quit? No. Chat, give me a second. Dude. Do I have to... Okay. You know, I have an idea. No. 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 Because I'm not letting this shit stop me. I can play it in my lap. Which is what I will be doing. Okay. And then I'm gonna take it from the top. Because, yeah. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, those within and those without. There are sometimes some very bad people on our side of the political left. One of those people, Thought Slime. Thought Slime is a person who has harassed my friends, such as Xander Hall, has accused them of doing horrible things for no reason at all. Is consistently bad. Consistently has bad opinions, and today Thought Slime has graced us with a video, which is a viewer's suggestion, by the way. Join the Discord server down below, and I might react to a video. I'm guaranteed, almost, pretty much, to react to a video that you send in, because not a lot of people do it. Video suggestion from Naomi Chance in chat. Thought Slime's video, Abolish the Left. So, we're going to be watching Mildred's video. Hopefully, it's good. It's probably going to be bad. But we're not just going to be watching it raw. We're going to be watching it while I play the game, Celeste. As you all can see here, we are about to climb. We're going to be climbers. So, everyone, let's get right into the cringe. Wait, let me just pull up my OBS stuff and we're good.
Folks, there's a problem with the left, and I'm not simply saying that because I am the subject of criticism on the left. No. We can't win any confrontation with the far right unless this changes, because the left has alienated the average person, which in this case is me, with a focus on niche, boutique issues. And it needs to focus on outreach specifically towards the white.
1 second again. Okay. So, oh, that would have my Wi-Fi in. Yeah, no, if I go into settings on stream, if I go past internet, yeah, that would flash up my fucking Wi-Fi name. Ooh, I'm glad I caught that before I did that, because I would have just dead-ass doxed myself there. That would have been bad. I'm using my school's Wi-Fi. So hopefully it should work now, and I don't have to get used to, like, new fucking shite-ass Celeste controls. Wait, is it going back to fucking... You know what? I'll just get used to it. We're back at it.
Working class, a term I've adopted in this context because it sounds less racist than just saying white people, but actually it is just racism mixed with a little bit of classism, actually. But don't worry, there's enough plausible deniability to gaslight anyone that points that out. See, we can't let partisanship divide us. Hey, you ever notice that a lot of people say that kind of stuff and they say it right, and then they follow it up with some of the wackest horseshit you've ever heard in your entire life? Just some real garbage brain shit from an idea dumpster. Ideas so fundamentally without value that you throw them out, you can't even recycle them. You just throw them right in the dumpster. And here's the thing about the left. Can we talk for a minute about the left, please? Why is nobody talking about the left? There's something I simply must say about the left. My thought on the subject is fuck the left.
Woo!
I don't care about the left.
Listen,
I don't
this
owe
is
it
the
my
boss's
loyalty.
opinion. The left sucks. Screw the left. Left is horrible.
Neither do you. The left isn't anything. It's not a group of people. It's not a tendency. It's not an ideology. The left is not even like a coherent set of goals or policies.
This is
the
true.
left does not exist, aside from as a rhetorical device used to mean like anybody who considers themselves on the left, or anybody who considers themselves on the left would consider to be like their pals, their buddies. There is no consistent set of beliefs that unites people on the left. No economic theory, no social policy, no guiding principle. You'll hear the term used to describe everything from hardcore anarchist revolutionaries to neoliberal ghouls who at least don't actively seem to want to feed gay people into a wood chipper right now. And like everything in between that.
Whoa, pause. No, bro. Who don't actively seem to want to feed gay people into a wood chipper. Obama and Justin Trudeau are not feeding gay people into wood chippers anytime fucking soon, dude. Who don't actively... This is like the same shit as like scratch a liberal and a fascist bleeds. Like, no, not always. This is stupid. These people... Will they absolutely fuck over gay people if it means they get to be more politically expedient? Yeah, Obama did it. Obama didn't support gay marriage until, well, it gained larger public support. I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, no. But, like, at the same time, they wouldn't be the fucking first to try to load the gay people into the fucking cattle cars. I am jumping sideways. What is going on here? That's a jump button now? That's why that's been doing that? That's a jump button now? Okay. I hate this game with reverse controls.
gay people into a wood chipper right now, and like everything in between that too. And perceptive viewers might notice, from the examples that I just gave, any such coalition is doomed. Those groups can work together over common goals, but also they have mutually exclusive goals that at some point they're going to need to resolve. And that's good. Like, to be clear, that's a good part about that. That's a good job. That's part of coalition building. You set aside your disagreements, temporarily if need be, to achieve something desirable to all parties. But at some point, you got to go, hey, there's also stuff we disagree about. What are you going to do? And then have a big argument. There are degrees of disagreement, though. There are some...
Pat. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I don't think I can watch this video and actually pay attention to it. Yeah, I know. I don't think I can actually watch this video and pay attention to it while I'm sucking ass at Celeste because the fucking controls are reversed, and I'm not used to it. Yeah, it would literally just be me repeatedly dying at that one fucking area, and I don't think y'all want to see that. So yeah. So we're just gonna react to this shit raw, from the top. Ladies and gentlemen, for the third time, Thought Slime is a bad person. There are many bad people on the political left, and Thought Slime is one of them. So, Mildred has graced us with a video today called Abolish the Left. This is a suggestion from a viewer, Naomi Chance, in chat. Lovely, lovely viewer. If you want to suggest me a video to react to, which I'm likely to react to because not many people suggest them, you can join the Discord down below. Also, I will be streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Since I'm now in college, I can have a set schedule. And I'm also going to be announcing whenever I stream down there. So, join. There's no reason not to if you are a fellow bedhead like everyone else in chat. And you can follow me on Twitter down there below. But anyways, let's get into this video.
Folks, there's a problem with the left, and I'm not simply saying that because I am the subject of criticism on the left. No. We can't win any confrontation with the far right unless this changes, because the left has alienated the average person, which in this case is me, with a focus on niche, boutique issues, and it needs to focus on outreach specifically towards the white working class, a term I've adopted in this context because it sounds less racist than just saying white people, but actually it is just racism mixed with a little bit of classism, actually.
Okay. I'm pulling up a note right quick, and we will call it and this will help me keep a tally, I guess you could say a tab. So, we will be keeping this up. So it seems like what Mildred is trying to establish here is there is a segment of the left who actually state that the left is bad when they are attacked for bad belief spreading. Apparently, this segment of the left only really cares about out the white working class a dog whistle. And then I'll put that in quotation. Ladies and gentlemen, take typing classes and you can be like me. So, let's continue this video.
Hurry, there's enough plausible deniability to gaslight anyone that points
Nice
that
pause,
out. See, we can't let partisanship divide us.
Whoa.
Gaslight anyone that points that out. See, we can't
Observe everyone mad already in the comments claiming I said some imaginary shit like white people can't be working class. You just create a smoke screen of bullshit to poison any wells you Dumb fuck shit Mildred has said. There is a segment of the left. Let me, general video notes. Not everything said is dumb. So, everything so far is not that bad. There are a segment of the left who do claim that the left is bad whenever they get called out. And there is a segment of the left who do consistently try to shy off shit by saying, oh, we need to reach out to the white working class when all they mean is just white people. They're just being racist, trying to appeal to racists. So that is true so far.
Divide us. Hey, you ever notice that a lot of people say that kind of stuff and they say it right and then they follow it up with some of the wackest horseshit you've ever heard in your entire life? Just some real garbage brain shit from an idea dumpster. Ideas so fundamentally without value that you throw them out, you can't even recycle them. You just throw them right in the dumpster. And here's the thing about the left. Can we talk for a minute about the left, please? Why is nobody talking about the left? There's something I simply must say about the left. My thought on the subject is fuck the left. I don't care about the left. I don't owe it my loyalty. Neither do you. The left isn't anything. It's not a group of people. It's not a tendency. It's not an ideology. The left is not even like a coherent set of goals or policies.
This is true
the
so
left
far.
Does not exist, aside from as a rhetorical device used to mean like anybody who considers themselves on the left or anybody who considers themselves on the left would consider to be like their pals, their buddies. There is no consistent set of beliefs that unites people on the left. No economic theory, no social policy, no guiding principle. You'll hear the term used to describe everything from hardcore anarchist revolutionaries to neoliberal ghouls who at least don't actively seem to want to feed gay people into a wood chipper right now.
Pulling out the notes. Claims Obama and Trudeau are neoliberal ghouls who do not actively want to feed gays to a wood chipper. Technically true, but also false. You see, the reason why this is also false is because it's almost like Mildred is kind of suggesting that in the event of like a fascist takeover, Obama and Trudeau would be some of the first to be willing to not necessarily some of the first, but would be willing to feed gay people to a wood chipper when that's not necessarily true. Were politicians like Obama definitely waiting on the wayside for gay people to gain their fucking rights and saying, oh yeah, no, I wouldn't support gay marriage? Yeah. Because he's a piece of shit. But I don't think that'll go so far as him going like, yeah, let's wood chipper the fucking queers. Okay? So, let's continue. That was a dumb fucked point.
And like everything in between that, too. And perceptive viewers might notice, from the examples that I just gave, any such coalition is doomed. Those groups can work together over common goals, but
common
also
goals prevent the aforementioned wood chumping of the LGBTQ community. What? Then why did you say actively? Remove the word actively. Mutually exclusive goals and the violent exploitation of the working class. Okay, true. In particular, those in the global south versus Lil Nah. In the working class versus Lil Nah. Okay. Ending imperialist forever wars versus, I don't know, maybe let's do them a little harder. Do anything at all to solve problems in the world versus vote more. Anti-electoralism. Sorry, I didn't have that on screen. Anti-electoralism, down here. Stupid, dumb fuck take. That is a stupid, dummy take. Okay. Geez, private healthcare sure seems like a pretty murderous idea, huh? Yeah. Might be cool if there were some social welfare programs, yes. Okay, let's
They
continue.
have mutually exclusive goals that at some point they're going to need to resolve. And that's good. There's, like, to be clear, that's a good part about that. That's a good job. That's part of coalition building. You set aside your disagreements, temporarily if need be, to achieve something desirable to all parties. But at some point, you got to go, hey, there's also stuff we disagree about. What are you going to do? And then have a big argument. There are degrees of disagreement, though. There are some disagreements which, although we might not ever be able to resolve, we should by no means tolerate. Disagreements whose effects are too fundamental, too immediate, and too costly to ignore in the service of cooperation.
True.
Like, for example, if you wanted to kill Batman, you could not ally yourself with Robin because he's not going to support you, you know? Even if you agree with Robin on a lot of stuff, you're going to come into conflict about the whole Batman issue. Now, where you draw that line is going to vary. I'm not going to give you some prescriptive commandments about who you are and who you are not allowed to cooperate
Yeah, exactly.
with.
What
I'm not
Zoominator said. It is possible to vote and do other things as well. The only thing is, 9 times out of 10, when people are like, oh, well, all people are saying is just vote, but, like, you can do other things as well. Not saying you are saying that, but, like, 9 times out of 10, whenever people are decrying voting, which is what Thought Slime is doing here, what they are saying is the electoral system sucks, it doesn't work, so we should only organize. Which is very fucking stupid. This is very fucking stupid. Yeah, that's 9 times out of 10 what this shit comes out to. It is the left cannot get our candidates voted into office, so we shouldn't engage in electoralism, so we should only organize. I think you should do both. I advocate for doing both, just like you do, Zoomy because you are smart. Unlike Mildred, who, considering the spaces that Mildred hangs out with, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be shocked if they fall in the category in the modern day, as of 2023, you know, without their past positions. I wouldn't be shocked if in the modern day they fall into the category of fuck voting, just organize. Yeah, but you know, if I'm wrong, correct me. Okay, I take full responsibility if I'm wrong, and that's just a spurious generalization.
an organizer. I'm a blowhard. I have a YouTube channel. I am the least entitled person to an opinion on anything. That shit's complicated and difficult. I'm in no position to tell you where the line is, you know? But one thing, which sits comfortably on the do not tolerate side of the line, is anything less than full-throated active support.
But I thought Mildred was wearing like a beanie. I guess I wasn't paying attention.
For the well-being, equality, and autonomy of any political minority. Compromising on that is not only you know? But one thing, which sits comfortably on the do not tolerate side of the line, is anything less than full-throated active support for the well-being, equality, and autonomy of any political minority.
Which the Democratic Party has been doing quite well in the United States. Like, not a lot of Democratic politicians have budged on even the trans stuff that I've seen. Like, a lot of them have been pretty fucking supportive. So, yeah.
Compromising on that is...
1 second. Y'all going back out?
You think you like didn't
You're good.
Bro, you like Kevin Hart.
Honestly, I've done enough. Okay, chat. Wait, are you going back out or yeah?
Am I going back out?
Yeah. You are? Gotcha. Alright. Because, like, if you don't want to, it's chill, dude. Screw him, too. Alright, chat, it might be just a second before we continue. Oh, yeah. Just, Anyways, until we resume, everybody, how's everyone doing? A bit of a smaller one today. 24 people.
But it is my first back after a while.
Yeah.
I forgot how dumb Thought Slime was. Oh yeah, no, Thought Slime is an idiot. He says dumb things, people. Do not trust this person. At all.
Is not only, and I don't want to overstate my point here, but thing which sits comfortably on the do not tolerate side of the line is anything less than full-throated active support for the well-being, equality, and autonomy of any political minority. Compromising on that is not only, and I don't want to overstate my point here, but evil, but also foolish, tactically speaking. Because, like, if you're in a situation where it isn't tactically foolish, if you have a goal where it makes strategic sense to throw a political minority under the bus, then probably what's happening there is your goal sucks. You have an asshole goal for shitty asshole guys that an asshole might have. Concern trolling for the well-being of the left invariably presents itself as the moderate, sensible, popular position. Anything these people don't like is too unrealistic, too utopian. You'll never sell it to the normies. Frustratingly, this type of rhetoric is used even when the position of the people using it is less popular or less credible, or in some cases, flat-out trash brain garbage for idea babies to piss and shit their brain diapers with. These people don't argue that their position is more logical or morally superior, just that it's the best we can do right now. So it's better than nothing, right? Like, you know, if you can't get on board with this, then you're just a saboteur, letting the perfect be the enemy of the good. You're gatekeeping, you're wrecking. When this logic is weaponized against political.
Okay, the thing about this little argument that's going on here is that it seems like Thought Slime is arguing against the concept of incrementalism in general. Now, if they're only talking about it in regards to incrementalism when it comes to political minorities, that's one thing. I can get behind that. We should not do incrementalism. I'll even write that in the notes. Yeah, which Thought Slime might give a clarifier here on the incrementalism aspect, but if they don't, to me, at least the way they worded it, it sounds like they're arguing against incrementalism in general and only backing it up by saying, well, it's bad if you expand the logic to political minorities, which is true, but there are things that you can be incremental on when it comes to your advocacy. Yeah? Like, you can be incremental on city reform, yeah? You don't need to abolish all cars overnight. You can be incremental with that. You can give or take, you can compromise on smaller things. Yeah? You can't compromise on people's rights, I agree with, but compromise and incrementalism can be a genuine way to push society forward. It may not be necessarily what you want to do, but it can be good when people's lives aren't in danger. So if they're just speaking against incrementalism in general, or you know, making consolidations, making concessions in general, then I have an issue with it. But let's continue.
Political minorities, it usually goes something like this. Yeah, like, I agree, obviously, with what you're saying. In theory, in a perfect world, it's just right now, in this political climate, it's very much. It's too complicated, you know? It's so controversial what you're saying, even though, again, I totally get it. It's just most people won't. And, like, also, can I say also, like, why are we spending so much energy on the needs of such a small group of people when it's going to turn off the majority citation needed? We got to think a big picture.
So far, this is actually a really good caricature of people who try to do incrementalism with people's rights. This is actually a really good caricature.
This isn't even really a straw man. If you have talked to people who do believe in compromising rights, this is actually fairly accurate.
Picture here. And that makes a certain surface level sense to a particular type of asshole. But there are some problems with this argument. Firstly, and this should go without saying, it's cowardly. It's the type of argument you can only make if you're a complete spineless chicken shit, a moral infant. If you make this type of argument, I'm forced to assume you are, at this moment, concealing that you've been bitten by a zombie. Secondly, consider this little thought experiment. I got a little brain tickler for you here. Whose support do you think will be more valuable for you? People.
I never really understood what the line between incrementalism and not is. Like, is the only option, like, is not the only option when revolution... Wait, sorry. Like, is it not the only option when revolution is not the option? Incrementalism is the option when you're working with people who are willing to work with you. And that's the thing about it, yeah? Like, let's look at, I believe it's the state, it's either Michigan or Minnesota, it's one of the Midwestern states. Right now, in that states, Democrats hold a very slight majority, and they hold it to the point where they can push bills through, and they aren't collaborating with the Republican Party. That's good, because they aren't relying on the Republican Party and incrementalism to push shit through. They're just doing what they need to do. Yeah? Incrementalism should only happen when A, you aren't in power to push through what you need to push through exactly as quickly as you need it to be pushed through, when you don't have that power, and B, when the people you're collaborating with are people who actually agree with you. Or at least agree with you somewhat, but you have to compromise in the middle. Yeah? So, like, if you're super far left, but you're in a Democratic Party that has control of the state, but that state is a little iffy, but you have full control, but you have like some more rightward members of that party, sometimes you have to compromise within the party and engage in incrementalism there. Yeah? Don't collaborate with demons, collaborate with people who are willing to collaborate with you. It's pretty simple from there. But yeah, no, incrementalism is politics. Collaborationism, unfortunately, not collaborationism, that's a bad term. Collaborationism, something completely different. What do you call it? Making concessions is what happens in politics. It's going to be bound to happen. It's just a question of whether or not you have to do it in the moment, and arguing against it in general, instead of, you know, when only people's rights are on the line, which, when people's rights are on the line, don't give them up in favor of a concession. Those are non-negotiable, but sometimes you have to negotiate other things that do not involve people's rights. And if Thought Slime is arguing against that, then it is a bad argument.
People whose material well-being specifically depends on your success, or people who don't really give a shit either way. People are so disinterested that the slightest discomfort will stop them from engaging in the issue whatsoever. Thirdly, the whole premise rests on two assumptions, of which at least one is always total horseshit. That the rights of the political minority in question are some sort of highly unpopular third-rail position, and this is usually justified by, like, a conversation they claim they had with some sort of archetypical common man. They talked with their bus driver about gender self-ID, and they didn't get it. So, like, how can you expect the working class to understand such ideas? Because this...
That is a way that people do try to engage in incrementalism with people's rights. That is true.
Second assumption is, of course, that the ignorant swine who represent your base cannot have their inherently self-interested and bigoted minds changed. Of course, we...
That one is usually implied, but so far that's actually spot on.
The more sophisticated and intelligent political class
Thank you, Taylor.
can understand such highfalutin ideas, like, for example, that it's bad to be racist. But the average person is a kind of soulless, thoughtless machine. They exclusively seek base pleasure and avoid discomfort. They're incapable of reason or empathy or any higher form of thought, really, and we're like unto gods to them. We must shepherd them carefully, lest our enlightened thinking move too fast, frightening and confusing their primitive, superstitious little minds. You see, you dumb utopian baby, If we fight for something so unpopular or out there, as the logic goes, it hurts the broader and more achievable goals of the left. You know, the ones I support, not the ones you support, because we have to be willing to compromise. I don't want to alarm you, but the far right, they're on the verge of winning. They're one election away from taking the whole pot. Okay, they're gaining momentum every day, and the only way to stop them now, I hate to say it, I really do, is to do the things that they're asking for, is to specifically do the things that they're agitating for. That's the only way to stop them. They want us to do that because it would stop them and make them less powerful.
So, again, they're kind of speaking on an archetype right now. I haven't seen this one a little bit. I haven't seen this one too much. Generally, the kind of perspective that I see from people who are not necessarily far to the left, but are definitely more progressive, is that they're actually looking up for themselves right now. They really are not willing to give concessions to the GOP or the right now. Like, I've seen average, like, very milquetoast people calling the GOP openly fascist right now. Like, your average everyday, just kind of, oh shit, they're gonna say, but I'm doing the thing where I'm like, oh well, your average everyday person. But like, if you look on spaces that are just like fucking, and of course, I don't have data on this. This is anecdotal, so take it with a grain of salt. But from what I've seen, a lot of people who are not far to the left, but are like centrist, and not centrist in a, oh, I'm a centrist way, but like people who are genuinely kind of in the middle when it comes to politics, really don't like the GOP right now. Openly call them fascist, openly call them authoritarian, openly call them a threat to democracy. Like, when I say we are not really in a place anymore where a bunch of people are like, oh, well, if we do this, they're gonna like stop doing what they're doing, we really aren't in that place anymore. Like, that divide has been set. A lot of people know they're gonna do it anyway. They've done it anyway. Every time we give them a concession, they just keep going further. So, screw them. I don't really think this applies, at least not in the US. I'm assuming Thought Slime is Canadian because the fucking subtitles are English Canada. For some reason, if y'all can see, it's English Canada. But like, I don't know about necessarily what's going on in Canada right now. That's not how it's looking in the US, if I'm being honest.
And, you know, plus, like, if they do win, like, you know, I'm white, so if they want to do racist stuff, I would bet. These compromises, of course, are always in service of power, in service of the status quo, in service to the exact structures we are meant to be opposing by making these compromises. It never works in the other direction. Never is the more moderate left asked to adopt a more radical position based on its popularity, feasibility, or outright necessity. We're meant to dismiss allies who agree with our positions in favor of courting allies who do not. Because maybe, if we do everything they ask for, they'll get on our side. That's what it means to get someone on your side, by the way. When you do something differently, because that's what they wanted. It means you changed their mind. We are asked to make this bargain constantly, to ignore some hideous injustice because, they claim, to focus on it necessarily distracts from all others. So you end up in this shell game scenario where the one true meaningful injustice is always the one you're not putting every iota of your effort into. And in order to fix it, you just got to ignore every other problem in the world. Those are all distractions. And this isn't a new technique. Throughout history, wherever there have been people fighting for any sort of social justice, equality, freedom from oppression, no matter how just their cause, you can find examples of that movement hypocritically excluding others in betrayal of their own principles.
True. So far, I've only had like a handful of objections to what they've said in this video. Like a lot of this is actually pretty salient.
Whether it's white women within the suffragette movement refusing to stand in solidarity with women of color, to modern-day quote-unquote anti-imperialists who deride and ridicule the land back movement without bothering to do the barest iota of research, just
She's talking about Bosch. Talking about Bosch. This.
Cracklist who
The modern day quote-unquote anti-imperialists who deride and ridicule the land back movement. It's talking about Foster without explicitly mentioning. Look, going back to the whole land back thing, that whole argument that happened almost 2 years ago now, Professor Flowers is not a land back representative. Professor Flowers doesn't understand land back as a concept. And Vosh is for land back. He spoke with land back activists after that whole situation just to make sure he was on the right track and on the right page. I thought this was going to be a good video, but then of course they had to drop this line. Also, all of these frames we're stopping on are so good. So much thumbnail potential. A land back activist asked to come on Vosh's stream and rightfully set the record straight? Yeah. Because Professor Flowers got it wrong. And then you have a bunch of these people sitting here just saying stupid stuff because they don't understand it themselves and they just want to back up someone who didn't understand it themselves because they want to shit on one fucking person. Because of course it always comes back to stupid drama that happened 2 years ago. This is so stupid. They're doing so well too. Doing so well.
deride and ridicule the land back movement without bothering to do the barest iota of research. Just crack open Wikipedia and just really even look at what the definition of the term is, really understand what the thing that they're criticizing, just do the bare minimum, just really even look into any of it. And this is the problem.
Land Back, or hashtag Land Back, is a decentralized campaign by Native Americans in the United States and Indigenous people in Canada and allies alike seek to reestablish Indigenous sovereignty with political and economic control of their ancestral lands. Activists have also used a Land Back framework in Mexico, and scholars have applied it in New Zealand and Fiji. Land Back is part of a broader Indigenous struggle for decolonization. Okay, so we have origins, descriptions. Okay. Yeah, you're good. Okay. Land Back fuck, I can't speak. Okay. Land Back advocates for Indigenous rights preserves languages and traditions and works towards food sovereignty, decent housing, and a clean environment. Note, these are none of the things that Bosch stands against. So we have origins, philosophy. This matters. The NDN Collective being an Indigenous-led advocacy organization based in Rapid City, South Dakota. Describes the Land Back campaign as a meta-narrative that ties together many different Indigenous organizations similar to the BLM campaign. They say that the campaign enables decentralized Indigenous leadership and addresses structural racism faced by Indigenous people that is rooted in the theft of their land. Note, that is nothing that debate was about. Land Back does not mean that non-Indigenous people should be made to leave unceded and... I'm sorry. Land Back does not mean that non-Indigenous people should be made to leave unceded Indigenous lands. You know what Vosh spent that entire time doing? Making sure that Professor Flowers acknowledged this fact. But all that she said in this debate was that it wasn't up to anyone else what happened. I cracked open Wikipedia, I found the thing that he knew and was trying to make sure that she knew. I did it. Moving on.
problem that intersectional analysis was intended to help us study, to create the understanding that various forms of oppression intersect, creating unique material conditions and forms of oppression for those people who unfortunately find themselves within that intersection, beyond merely simply the combined effects of like two discrete types of oppression. A new symbiotic oppression is made. What people
That was a funny visual.
don't talk about as much is how these forms of oppression mutually reinforce one another. Easy example you've heard a million times, right? Racism enforces capitalism. Prejudice against racialized people is projected onto the poor and lower class and vice versa. It's an easy way for bourgeois interests to divide workers and create scapegoats for their own excesses. And also, just directly take a bunch of people's shit. Just take it and have it and own it. Then if anybody gets mad at them, they can go, but no, you're not poor because of me, because I have all the money. You're poor because Jews have bad money DNA, probably is what it is. And also, one time at the supermarket, I saw a black woman buy a lobster with a food stamp, so probably that's why you're poor. Obviously, racism would still be bad, whether or not it intersected with capitalism.
It is a true thing
and
that
capitalism would
happens,
likewise
that
be
people
bad
say.
in any sort of hypothetical alternate reality scenario where it developed without racism. Both of these things would be
good joke,
problems that
Taylor.
required solving without the other. But in a world where both exist, like this one, Earth, you have to fight both. Otherwise, the struggle against either is incomplete. You're not all the money. You're poor because Jews have bad money DNA, probably is what it is. And also, one time at the supermarket, I saw a black woman buy a lobster with a food stamp, so probably that's why you're poor. Obviously, racism would still be bad, whether or not it intersected with capitalism. And capitalism would likewise be bad in any sort of hypothetical alternate reality scenario where it developed without racism. Both of these things would be problems that required solving without the other. But in a world where both exist, like this one, Earth, you have to fight both. Otherwise, the struggle against either is incomplete. Here's another example for you. Transmisogyny.
Okay. Yeah, if you only fight against one, the struggle to fight against the other will be incomplete, but it will be significantly easier. Yeah, abolishing all bad systems at once, while it would be a good thing, isn't feasible. Sometimes you have to take down things one by one. It's what happens. It's kind of what naturally happens over history. I can't really do anything about it, really.
Reinforces misogyny classic. The ways that trans women's bodies and behaviors are scrutinized and demonized are then ported from the trans engine to the cis engine, which actually is pretty easy because that's the engine it was developed for, and used to control the bodies and behaviors of cis women. Cis women become the collateral damage in attempts to stop trans women from existing and need to conform to cis heteronormative standards to demonstrate their womanhoodliness. Cut your hair too short or have too many muscles, and you might not be allowed to piss anymore or run in a race. Because what if you're a secret trans in disguise? Better take your rights away, just in case. Simultaneously, trans women are themselves the collateral damage in patriarchal attempts to control cis women, to firmly establish the boundaries of the feminine and police the bodies and identities of all kinds of different women. Some tall, some short, some of them have swords. All women. In both of these examples, you cannot fight one problem without fighting the other. If you try, you're just putting it in another place for it to get stronger later and come back and get you. You're not dismantling an oppressive structure. You're just asking for permission to be let into the oppressing group.
Okay, let me put it like this. Incremental destruction of power structures is not letting more people into the group of the oppressor. It's making the group of the oppressor less tight. And by making it less tight,
less people are being oppressed. Yeah, let's put it like this. The Incredibles. Stupid comparison, I know. Very stupid comparison. But it's the when everybody's super, no one is? Yeah, no. When everyone is in the group of the oppressor, no one is. That's the goal. Less people being oppressed, the better. That's what we want. That's what we're pushing for. It happens group by group for some reason. That's just kind of the march of human society. Over time, less groups become oppressed. It's kind of how it happens. And yeah, that does mean that after a group stops being oppressed, they join the oppressive class in some way. Kind of. But that also means that the next group to join them is not oppressed, and then the group after is not oppressed, and so on and so forth, until the end of time. It is going to be an infinite march to making sure that everybody is in the top group, because when everybody is in the top group, when everybody is in the group that holds control, no one is being controlled. That's how it works. And anyone who believes in a leftist framework of analysis should acknowledge this. Yeah? What do you do after a fucking revolution? Yeah? You establish a dictatorship of the proletariat. Thank you. You establish a dictatorship of the proletariat, as people say, where workers control everything. Does that mean that now there's some magically oppressed group? No. Because everyone is in control now. No one is being oppressed. Because everyone is in control. It's the same logic here. This is a stupid point.
And I can't exactly judge anyone for that. I am the beneficiary of all oppression in the world. But I would like to extend a word of caution, if I may. If you do manage to get put into the in-group, that's not going to last forever. Helping the people who are oppressing you now cook up a new way to oppress someone else, you can imagine how that plan might backfire, right? Ironically, the right seems to understand this better than the left sometimes, but like in the backwards brain way that they don't really understand anything. They'll label any attempt to advocate for marginalized people as communist, as an evil Marxist plot. Like, there's a famous photo of a shithead in Little Rock, Arkansas, protesting school integration in 1959, holding up a sign that reads, "Race mixing is communism." While I doubt that this man had a robust knowledge of communist theory or a rich understanding of the historical and material reality of white supremacy, and I do disagree with the premise that race mixing is communism, he's not wrong to make the connection, right? What his pea brain has figured out is, if you're going to advocate for some people to be equal, it's a slippery slope towards all people becoming equal. It's just that, that would be good. And he thinks it's bad because he's a shithead. This racist dipshit understood that any victory for Black Americans, anything which brings them closer towards freedom and equality, weakens the apparatus used to also deny freedom and equality to the working class. Because many working class people are themselves Black, but also because the methods and justifications used to subdue both groups share a great deal of ideological common ground. Again, he just thought that was cool. Like, he thought it's cool that some people are oppressed on account of the shitheadedness. People like Anna will argue that identitarian concerns distract from economic issues.
I'm done with the identitarian garbage. I'm done with it. It is a giant distraction.
This right here is a good point.
The people who are supposed to be fighting for a better economic system, better economic conditions, better working conditions, all of that stuff pushed aside. Let's focus on the identitarian stuff.
That they divide the working class.
And the identitarian stuff by nature divides us and leads to more fights, more conflict, even among us. But that's the point.
But okay, let's think that through for a second. Let's work that out in our brains. If you are excluded from the full and equal participation in the world on the basis of identity, say race or gender, sexuality, disability, left-handedness, whether or not you like Naruto, whatever, do you see how that quickly becomes an economic issue? Like, if people of one identity are allowed to be in control of everything and use that control to subjugate another, how that might quickly become an economic problem for the people not in control. Like, for example, they would have worse job prospects and at those jobs have worse working conditions, harder time building cash liquidity or owning a home or not being in prison or enslaved or murdered. And even if they were murdered, would they even look for their bodies? Like, if you knew where their bodies were, would the government even go there to look for them? Like if someone could say like, hey, we have reasonable suspicion that there's some bodies, say in a landfill would be one place they might be, then would the government even go?
This has gone on a little too long. This is a little weird.
Look, do you see how all of these things could be affected by whether or not you are considered a subhuman, inferior, second-class citizen? How that might actually have a pretty big financial impact on you. They do kind of acknowledge this by talking about how we have to work towards making sure that everybody has equal rights and equal opportunities and equal access to housing. And it's just like the cultural stuff that they think is pointless, right?
We shot a show, I don't know if you guys are ever gonna see it, we shot a pilot just this weekend with a mixed Republican and Democratic family, okay? I asked them about trans rights, should they have the same rights, same exact rights in housing, employment, etc. Every one of them, including hardcore Trump people, were like, yes, they should have the same exact.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that's the position.
Yeah,
rights.
exactly.
When I asked about this topic, every one of them, except one, 6 out of 7, were like, no, not competing in sports.
Where do you think the denial of those economic rights comes from in the first place? Like, what do you think caused people to want to do that? Do you think maybe that, like, if you spend a lot of time demonizing a group of people and portraying them as inherently shitty, predatory monster goblins, that eventually that might lead you to want to take away some of those equal rights? And how maybe if you spend your time complaining that anyone attempting to change those cultural narratives is a hysterical baby person, you might be contributing to that?
But idiot activists, yes, I just called you an idiot. Activists go in there and go, no, I'm gonna fall right into that trap. And I'm gonna fight on the only losing ground we have.
This is true.
So we can elect more Republicans,
This
so they
context
can
bit is
pass
true.
more anti-LGBT
Hello,
laws.
Tipster.
The
Welcome
people
to
who
stream.
argue that it is divisive to be united with one another come in two general varieties. Either they're right-wing grifters who want to third position themselves into leftist spaces to spread their dipshit ideas around, or they're complete rubes, useful dolts, easy
True.
marks for the aforementioned grifters.
True.
And it is pretty useless to speculate which one any given person is, because as you can imagine, there's a lot of overlap in that Venn diagram, but I do have a rubric I like to use in these situations, a little test I use to determine if people are arguing in bad faith. When their position is criticized, do they A, defend their position, explaining their logic, or ignore the criticism, or B, whine about how it's unfair that people are disagreeing with them at all and they kick up a big stink about it, people saying they're wrong is actually...
It is good that they are making a distinction between these two responses. I like this fact.
them being silenced and making them be silent about disagreeing with you is what free speech means. But them disagreeing with you obviously shows that they don't tolerate disagreement. So they shouldn't be allowed to say that they don't agree, because that's...
Keep in mind, Anarcha Asperian is an idiot. So yeah.
not free speech. And it is a very handy rhetorical strategy because it means you never have to defend your positions. When challenged, you can retreat to a grandstanding speech about the importance of open debate and civil dialogue. You can tut-tut and finger wag about how rude everyone else is, and then claim that they're the ones scolding you? Like, it feels to me like the worst time to accuse someone of scolding you would be right after you gave them an etiquette lesson and lectured them about how to disagree civilly. It seems like a scoldy thing to do. To whine and cry and kick and stamp your feet about everybody won't let you disagree. Nobody these days will tolerate disagreements. But nah, you can disagree. By all means, believe whatever you want to believe. It's just that the thing you believe means you're a big doo-doo dum-dum. That's my belief. It's an open dialogue. Which brings me back to the left. I ask you now, of what use is being part of the left?
This can make or break the video right here.
My understanding was that the left represented a loose coalition of people whose ideas and values I agreed with, people who wanted and fought for the same things I want. If, in order to succeed, that group must allow people whose ideas and values are in direct contrast to the goals we want to pursue, The question must be asked, of what use is this thing? Why protect it? A lot of people would say it's because to stop the far right, it's the only way to do it is we got to let everybody in so we can stop the far right. But I think a more effective strategy for fighting the far right, in my opinion, would be not letting them on your side. Like we got to drift to the right in order to protect ourselves.
Well, yeah, and that's why a lot of people are very, very, very serious about defining who and who's not on the political left. Yeah, because if you look at people and you can say, hey, that person isn't a leftist, that person isn't on the political left, you can stop them from trying to grift their way into your spaces. It's kind of the whole reason why this happens.
From the right, you know? Sometimes you say something and you think, oh man, am I strawmanning the position of the people that I'm complaining about? And then they just fucking tweet it, you know? Then they just fucking tweet it. They just X it out to all of their followers on X. I just think that if we're trying to fight the far right, it would be helpful to not form consensus with them on account of they want to kill a bunch of people and take away a bunch of human rights. And that really isn't the type of thing I want to compromise about. Like, there's really nothing that could make that compromise worth it for me, you know? And so, like, if that divides the left, I can live with that. Divide it up, baby. Cut that baby down the middle. I don't care who the left's true mother is. The type of thing I want to compromise about. Like, there's really nothing that could make that compromise worth it for me, you know? And so, like, if that divides the left, I can live with that. Divide it up, baby. Cut that baby down the middle. I don't care who the left's true mother is. I don't care. Fucking balkanize the left. Who gives a shit? This isn't team sports. I don't care about my team winning. You know, what I care about is the goals that I wish to pursue. And if we must abandon those goals in order for the left to win, then the left is a dead project, standing in the way of the things that I want. So, in conclusion, be wary of anyone who tells you that by expressing your opinions, you have silenced theirs. That by advocating for solidarity, you are sowing division. That by disagreeing with them, you have somehow not allowed for the possibility of disagreement. That they know better than you the rate of progress that other people are willing to accept. That they represent normal people, the silent majority, the default human opinion, while you are aberrant and strange. Your ideas are off-putting and impossible to communicate. Everyone else, the normal people out there, like me, are too stupid to understand those ideas. I know, because I go out and I talk to people sometimes. And you're stupid if you think that people will understand your smart ideas. Basically, anybody who tells you that the appropriate way to make progress is indistinguishable from the lazy, thoughtless positions of the reactionaries they claim to be the only ones positioned to defeat. Thank you for watching my video.
Okay.
And
that was shockingly good. Didn't expect it from our kind friend here, who usually posts very stupid shit. But yeah. But I do have some critiques. I do not think that what they're doing here and their advocacy against incrementalism was necessarily against it as a concept in general. I thought that at first, but when they explained it a bit, and also the tie between economic oppression and social oppression, I got it. I got the position, I understand it, I'm fine with it. I could probably levy some critiques on it if I sleep on it, but generally, that was pretty good. And then outside of that, we only had the land back idiot bit. Rip the eyeball zone is... Yeah, no, it's not there. Not there. Not at the end. The land back idiot shit in the middle was the worst part of it. Generally, though, the things that Thought Slime said here were actually pretty fucking good critiques. I will say that. I will give them that. That was not bad. At all. The eyeball zone helped me find other bread tubers. Yeah, it was a good segment, but they stopped doing it. Yeah, no. Video was better than I expected. Once again, it was a viewer suggestion by Naomi Chance. Naomi,
did it in the Discord server. You can join the Discord server down below. You can also follow me on Twitter, link in the description down below as well, alongside the Discord server. If you like this video, make sure to like it so that it shows up on more people's YouTube feed so that they may see it. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you know whenever I upload, I will be going live. Hopefully a lot more now that the internet is not horrible. I love you all. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button. There is nothing really wrong with that video, but considering who it was coming from, I think the vague posting about how Vosh and other lefty streamers want the left to be less gatekeepy, yeah, which is just false. People in the streamer space, and I'm saying this as someone who knows other people in the streamer space, want the left to be gatekeepy, but not to the extent that Thought Slime wants the left to be gatekeepy. And by that, I mean Thought Slime wants the left to be very gatekeepy. People like Thought Slime want the left to be very gatekeepy, whereas Vosh doesn't. Yeah, whereas people like me don't. Yeah, we want to accept people who are just getting out of bad belief systems. We want to accept people who used to have a little bit of a fucking tenuous past, whereas people like Thought Slime don't. So, on that aspect, yeah, but generally when it gets to like the gatekeepy shit, it is what it is. How am I doing? I'm doing fine, I hope you are. Yeah, no, that was a shockingly good video with good points in it. I didn't expect that, y'all. Made a good take, but they're not the person to give it. Yeah. I mean, well, you know, Broken Clock is right twice a day. And no matter how stupid Thought Slime may fucking be, and no matter how shitty of a person Thought Slime may be, they are ostensibly, as much as they hate it, on the left. And they do occasionally have very good opinions. Wait, why would you ever want to gatekeep a political movement? Gatekeep it from a who is actually in it and who is not. So, like, very often you'll see someone on the political left proclaim, like, oh, this person isn't in the left, or this person is in the left, or this person is not a leftist. You want to be able to gatekeep shit like that so that people aren't lulled in by grifters. So, like, there are a bunch of grifters on the left who say that they're leftists when they're not. So you have tankies, you have people like Caleb Maupin, Peter Coffin, etc., etc., etc. People who say that they are on the left when they're not actually on the left, they're just trying to get leftists to support their shitty causes. And that is something that you want to defend against, and that is where gatekeeping comes in. Gatekeeping does have a reason to exist. Political gatekeeping does have a reason to exist. Saying that tankies are not leftists is true, and it is a good thing to say. It is technically a gatekeeping thing to say, but it has a reasoning behind it, and that's to protect people from getting sucked into bad movements and bad belief systems just because they are ostensibly on the left. Or, not ostensibly, but because they are nominally on the left, because they say they're on the left. I don't understand. Political movements need bodies. They need bodies, but they need proper bodies. You know, it's like in the same way where, you know, like, you want to drink a glass of water, but if that glass of water has like a speck of poison in it, you probably don't want to drink it. It's in the same way. Gatekeeping is just the filter to make sure that you are only getting water out and not water with a little bit of fucking dirt and shit in it. Cough cough using the R slur or being edgy in general. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be used to justify policing ridiculous things. Okay. I'm not going to get into that discourse yet. That's for when I get bigger. Okay. Is there anything else I should cover? Anything small? How long have I been live? What I should know. I have been live for... not on here. 3 hours, 33 minutes. I say that's a pretty good stream. But before I leave, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no! Shit. They got off live. Ooh!
I think you need to do a little more research on.
I know who I can raid into. Okay. One of my favorite channels on YouTube. I was gonna raid into Gayfesh, but I have someone better. One of my favorite channels on YouTube is the Third Bill. He reacts to shit. He's a pretty cool dude. I really love his channel. And he has a gaming channel, Bill Chill Gaming. And we currently have about the same viewership. And I want you all to go raid into his stream. I'll show you what he's playing first. At least drop in there and give a pillow raid, and then if you like, watch a couple of minutes and then maybe leave if you won't. He's super progressive. He's super chill. Watch his main channel, but he's playing Phoenix Wright right now. The chat. Are y'all ready to raid into the Third Bill?
Actually, I don't.
Say a pillow raid. Bedhead raid, a pillow raid. I want to see some of pillow raids in this chat, please.
First that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness.
Maybe even throw in a couple of trans rights in there. Like trans rights, a pillow raid, so that he knows that we're cool.
Absolutely no
Let's see some of that. Kind people. Also go subscribe to him, of course, and like his stream. Like his stream as well. I want to see some raiders.
Huh? We need to know
some
about
raiders
the
of the Lost Pillow. Come on, let's do it.
That was when Edgeworth's
I'm not leaving until I see my viewership go down and his viewership go up. To make it happen.
To tell the truth, I don't know
also,
much about DL6.
It is in subscribers only mode, so you do have to subscribe to his channel for 1 minute or longer. So make sure to subscribe to his channel before you leave. Yeah, it happens. It's a protection feature to ensure that he's like chill.
Somehow the DL6 incident is related to this case. Well, I guess I'd consider
it's to make sure that he doesn't get brigaded.
The fucking bird. What's that?
Going on a bottle cap. I guess I'm stressed. I've been stressed for a little.
Parrot knew about that incident.
But after that one, you know what? I'll even serenade you. Before we go,
Polly,
thank you for joining stream today.
Don't forget
watch
DL6.
the Third Bill stream. It's gonna be pretty good. A pillow raid. They have it on subscriber only mode, so after you subscribe, wait a minute and say a pillow raid. Morphin Kuma just did it like a base person. Let's see the next person to do it. Pillow raid. Pillow raid. Also, don't spam them and make sure to like their stream and stuff. Pillow raid. Gonna go a little slow because, yeah. The pillow raid. I want to see at least 2 bedheads in there. Raiding. A pillow raid. Go do it, y'all. It's been way more than a minute. Come on now.
I know y'all want to get in there. Yeah. Once again, go raid. I love you all. Have a good night.